What up? What up? What up, y'all?
Yo. Yo. What up, peoples? Back again, just like that. Hey, Celtics Nation, you know what I mean? Like we told y'all, Celtics Nation. Shout out to all the Celtics fans out there. Wait a minute. Yeah, cool, yeah. Shout Lakers and five. Shout out to Lakers and five in the building, man. Shout out to Lakers and five. Shout out to Lakers and five, man. You know what's crazy? I got a lot of Lakers fans be fucking rocking me. I don't
Yeah,
know why, man. Shout out to Garrison.
because you're a Celtics fan. We Celtics fans, so you're gonna have the Laker haters, or you're just gonna have Laker fans that you're gonna be cool with. It makes for good
You know what I
conversation.
mean?
You know what I mean? Great
Absolutely.
conversation, great debates
Absolutely.
about who's better. But they
And
already know. They already know who's better. Whose team is set up
absolutely.
better.
Hey. And we're gonna get into that, man. Off the rip, man. Welcome to the Celtics Nation podcast, man. Your boy Trudy King, my man Maybach Mel, Maybach Sports.
Y'all already
What up,
know.
what up? Let's get straight into it, man. Because just like Jaylen Brown, get straight to it, like straight to business. You know, because that's what Jaylen Brown been doing all year, and that's
Right.
why listen. He has arrived of being a top 10 player. Listen, I know. Listen, I think we all can agree that we've always been fans of Jaylen Brown when it comes to his game and his progressions as a player over the years. But what he's doing this season, and then the Celtics too, we're gonna get to what the Celtics are doing too, because it's not just Jaylen Brown. It's not a one-man army thing,
The whole
but
team
he's leading the charge. He is leading the charge, and
leading by example.
being that is his 10th year and he's improved just like in the 10th year, a lot of people can't. It's a lot. That's not a normal thing. Man in his 10th year and then took another leap.
He's balling. He's balling, man. Balling without JT.
Another, took another leap. He took another leap. And funny thing is though, like Tatum being hurt technically made it a blessing in disguise because now he get the reps. And clearly he's like people saying, oh, he just got a higher usage rate. No, has gotten better as a basketball player. If anybody knows Jaylen Brown he's not. We know Jaylen Brown. We seen Jaylen Brown in time by himself. He didn't look like this. It's not the Jaylen Brown we saw in the past. We don't lose. We don't lose. If Jaylen Brown were playing like this in the past, we probably would have 3 championships by now. I mean, this dude is playing berserk.
Correct. Out of his mind, man. He's balling. That mid-range
And-
game, deadly right now.
Hey, shout out to y'all OGs and old heads, bro. Listen, what's the excuse? Listen, y'all talk. Listen, he don't depend on being on the free throw line. He don't shoot a bunch of threes. Hey, man, what y'all got to say, man? And shout out to Jaylen Brown. He is balling. Listen, and he's backing it up, man. When he dropped that 50 piece against Kawhi, boy, in the Clipper team, the hottest team in the league at the day. They won 6 games straight. Clippers won 6 games straight.
Hold on. It wasn't all against Kawhi. It was against your boy, who you said on the last live that you would trade for, James Harden. James Harden was sticking him a lot. There was a lot of those Olay.
I'm just saying. I'm saying he was giving he was getting the Clippers buckets. Period. I'm just saying
the whole
like
team. He was giving the whole team.
I'm saying Jaylen Brown was guarding Kawhi. I'm saying Jaylen Brown was guarding Kawhi.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jordan Walls too. I know some people won't say Brent said listen, but
I just want to put it out there. He's doing against the whole squad. He's balling. They said he's a Robin to Jason Tatum being Batman. That man is not a Robin. He's not a Robin.
I will say this. I have said that in the past.
Jaylen Brown got robbed for player of the month last month. Yeah. They gave it to Jalen Brunson. His numbers was way better than Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, I don't get that at all.
It's something against the Boston teams. We got it going on with Drake May. We just talked about it on our live, right? The Patriots VIP live. We just talked about it. Drake May getting a lot of hate. They calling him a game manager. You know, I don't want to mention Cam Newton's name, and he starts coming out our podcast shows, which would be good for us. Excuse me, not good, but great for us. So Cam, please keep hating. and we're gonna talk about you with your little beef that you got going on. It ain't no beef. We'll call it like podcast disagreement.
Right.
Him and Asante Samuel. Jaylen Brown is having a Scottie Pippen without Michael J. Oh yeah, we can say that.
I disagree.
Okay, go ahead, get into it.
There's no side to Scottie, but no disrespect to Scottie. I'm not.
How you feel. We know how you feel against Scottie.
No disrespect to Scottie. No, Scottie was an all-time great. He's top 50 player of all time. One of the top. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from him. While Scottie, Jordan won them 6 championships.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But Scottie Pippen wasn't born like this, and I know the skill set would make Scottie Pippen who Scottie Pippen was, but he wasn't born like what Jaylen Brown is doing. I'm sorry. Tony Kukoc, last time I checked, I mean, that Bulls team was very solid. They were just missing Jordan. Let's not forget that. They were just missing Jordan. They mind you, before you forget, they had a Ron Harper that season, that Scottie Pippen season when he was an MVP candidate. I like the comparison. I like the contrast. I'm not mad at it at all. But what Jaylen Brown is doing, like, he's like, yo, stop playing with me.
You're right.
Like, he's in the mode of, and I mean, Scottie was just, hey, George's not here. I just got to step up. Jaylen Brown mind says that too, though. But Jaylen Brown is like, let's be real. I don't believe Scottie Pippen thought he could win a championship without Michael Jordan. That's my opinion. That's neither here or there. I'm not saying Jaylen Brown believes too. Jaylen Brown is like, listen, I'm going to do what I have to do to win every single game. And we're going to make it easier. When Jaden comes back, we're going to make it easier for everybody. And I'm going to do what I have to do to win. Point blank, period. Whenever somebody say no disrespect, I mean, it is what it is, though. Scottie Pippen wasn't averaging 30 a game. I never seen Scottie do that in my life. That's neither here or there. But I'm just saying. Jaylen Brown is like he said, he addressed that too about the snub. He addressed it on his Twitch. Hey, no disrespect to Jalen Brunson, I should be player of the month. And guess what he did? Shot 50 on the hottest team in the NBA.
Correct.
And he's not, the thing about it is too, he's not forcing things either though.
No.
Like, he's not forcing shots. Like, I know he had a bad shooting game against the Bulls last night, but he wasn't forcing things. He was still making the right reads. The shot wasn't falling, of course, on against Chicago. You know how, but they know how that goes. You have a long road trip. You 4-1 on a road trip, and you had to come back home. I mean, hey, you're going to struggle. But like I said, he's not forcing things. He's making the right decisions. He playing the best ball in his career.
Correct.
And like I said, like, I'm very excited. This season is art. Shout out to John Corrales. I saw his podcast on Locked On Celtics. I saw that. And listen, this Celtics season has already been successful.
Yeah.
It's already an A+, in my opinion. I think granted, we want to try to see how far we can go, but I'm just saying, but for what the Celtics are trying to achieve and do, it's just already a successful season. I don't think nobody should complain about it all. Like, and like I said, and piggyback on that, like, the Celtics also are the real deal, people. I just want y'all to know that we're the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, which nobody thought we could be. And like I said, I was granted, people gonna say true. People gonna say true. You wanted us to tank and shit like that, whatever the case may be. And I
went at you and whoever.
Absolutely.
No shade, salute.
I was in that standpoint of one of the Celtics to tank, because my thing was it didn't make sense to us to be a 6 or a playing team. Mm-hmm. And we might as well get a high draft pick. I can admit to be wrong, because guess what? I thought that the limitations on this team that are still there, that we still have to address, will be glaring and going to be hard for us to win games. Mm-hmm. Joe Mazzulla said, but this is why I feel that Joe Mazzulla is coach of the year, because with all them being said, like, how he's doing it, these guys are playing hard. These dudes, like, we play, like I said,
everybody's balling.
Like, I'm just being honest, like, Joe, the coaching staff to the guy that's sweeping the floors in TD Garden, the ball boys, they they playing their part. I'm like you said, Joe Mazzulla he's coaching the best in his career right now because like Sam Cassell them do all everybody like and because it was a question right for Joe Mazzulla. This was a challenge. Everybody basically took the challenge of the things that was happening and took it head on. Say, stop playing with us. Y'all think we're going to be this? We are here. We're competing, and that's what they said they were going to do, and they're doing that. And they're not playing games. They will. And I'm telling y'all right now, y'all, Celtics are trying to win the championship this year. I'm not saying they're going to do it because I don't think. I mean, right now, no Celtics fan gonna say we can win the championship because based off right now, we gotta see more and moves than they can possibly
winning
make.
The championship's always a gold. You know what I mean?
Right.
With the Celtics, it's a gold. But like how you said, you're trying to be realistic. You know what I'm saying with it.
Right.
But they're not.
But they're trying to.
They're not going to blow it up. They're not going to reset.
Yeah.
They're not doing. If anything, it's a little minor reset. And no strays. Nah, that's just how True talks. He don't. When he says that, I could stand for him and say that. When he says no disrespect, I know what you mean. A lot of people come with the disrespect. He just has a thing for Scotty. You know what I mean? He just has a thing against Scotty. I feel you. Scotty is 50 players.
Yeah.
He's in there. I mean, Scotty did what
he did.
The reason
why I'm saying that,
he's just saying Jaylen Brown is balling. You know what I mean?
The reason why I'm saying that too, I don't like Jaylen Brown getting compared to type of dudes.
Hold on, because I had an argument with him against. I said Scotty got a better handles than Jason Tatum, and he got mad. He went at me and talked about.
I don't like. Listen, I don't like Jaylen Brown or Tatum getting compared to certain type of duos that got type of friction because we don't have those type of issues over here. We just don't. That's why I don't. And I see y'all rage baiters. I see y'all rage baiting videos. Like I said before, is Jaylen Brown better than Jason Tatum? Stop rage baiting. Yes, not. Listen, I'm not. Listen, stop rage baiting. Jaylen Brown is having a phenomenal season, right? He having a phenomenal season. Jason Tatum. Let's not forget who Jason Tatum is now, y'all. Like I seen what Max Kellerman and y'all guys are doing. Y'all stop rage baiting and trying to choose this divide and conquer tactics to try to drive away Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum because this is my theory, my conspiracy. Y'all do these things and put these narrative stuff out there because you know damn well you got these two guys together, boom, they're hard to beat. So they understand the potential of Jaylen Brown and Tatum. Now it's like, oh shit, Jaylen Brown is a top 10 player. Tatum was already a top 5 player, all man. Jaylen Brown getting to this level. If we get that Tatum back with that Jaylen Brown, it's a game over, and y'all know that. So I see what y'all trying to be slick, try to say, oh, this is Jaylen Brown's team. Listen, Jaylen Brown would it'll be Orlando. Listen, okay, I'm random Orlando Magic fans. That's Jaylen Brown's team. If that was the circumstances. Shoot, LA Lakers. That would be Jaylen Brown's team right now. But in this team situation here, which it really don't even matter. This would be even in the worst case scenario, it doesn't matter. Stop with all the rage bait and stop with the divide and conquer between these two dudes, bro. They cool, they're friends. Like they would never just listen.
Remember, they said they were saying that at one point they can't play together, break them up. You know what I mean?
Which was a lie.
I didn't see somebody say in the comment section trade JT. You know, so
what
people.
But you know why though, right? It's divide and conquer because they know what the team is capable of.
Listen, at the end of the day, right? I mentioned Gil's arena thing where some guys do back Jaylen Brown up and say, yo, he's balling. He could be right-handed all he want. He's still shooting with the left, laying the ball up with the left and all this other stuff. And there's still guys that says Jaylen Brown. I remember, what was it? Gil last season said Jaylen Brown is nothing without JT. He's doing what he's doing because JT is on the court. Well, this is what I'm saying. What I want to know. I haven't watched Gil's thing. I only watched it at one time. Shout out to him. But what does Gil got to say this season about what he's doing? You know what I mean? Salute, Samuel. Salute. Salute No Strays. Salute Garrison. Salute to Lakers and 5. But at the end of the day, what are they saying now? To me, I just feel like it's a Boston thing, not Boston, the city itself.
Right.
It's just the sports thing where people just have a hatred. See, me, I dislike a lot of teams. Like I can't stand the Knicks. But if a player on the Knicks is balling and doing certain things, I got to give props. Like I always tell you, I'm not a LeBron fan. I salute him. I'm not a Kobe fan. I salute Kobe. I was never a Michael Jordan fan because my cousin, I had a bunch of cousins that and friends that was just Michael Jordan lovers. So again, I don't have to like these dudes, but I salute, because that's the era I come from. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was somebody who had a nicer car than you salute the person. You be like, damn, man, I like that S500 you got. That's a Benz, man. And then you either ask the person, how can I get one like that or one better or up you? I never hated. I never will hate and have it in my blood. I don't understand how some people just can't give props to where props is due.
Because it's greatness, man. Greatness.
Yeah, I get it.
Like
And somebody that DM me too, man. I'm not drinking no Hennessy, man. This is iced tea. Just to let y'all know. It's just in the somebody was like, yo, you drinking Hennessy like it's water.
Hennessy.
I'm like, man.
That's out of pocket.
Yeah, that is.
That's out of pocket.
This is iced tea, y'all. This is Limpton iced tea. Man. That's it. That's all that is. But anyways, people just have a problem with giving props to where props is due. I don't come from that era. It's like when you giving props, they say, what, you glazing, or you D-riding and this and that. It's like, yo, if you doing something good, if True is rocking on his podcast, he's doing his thing, for me, it doesn't make me less of a man to salute that man in the DMs or in front of the public, like, yo, keep doing what you're doing. I see you, man. You're doing a good job. You know what I'm saying? That's how I don't know. I guess it's really different strokes for different folks, but this Jaylen Brown talk, I get it. I try not to pay attention to it. I haven't watched ESPN in a long time, because I was one of these people that fell under the Stephen A spell that he was casting when he first came on there. I was like, oh, this is a brother. But then the more and more I watched it, I was like, yo, this dude, he's tapping and dancing for ESPN. Now, for those who knows ESPN is under the Disney umbrella. If you know anything about Walt Disney, the man who started it, then you'll know what we talking about. He tap dance. He gets people fired when you contest him on live TV, which to me makes for a good show, but he doesn't like it. He gets people fired and he'll act like he's your homie and all of that. But the point I'm trying to make is like when Stephen A made the comment about, a lot of my sources tell me, or a lot of people tell me that Jaylen Brown, this and that. Why? Because the man is smart. He's intelligent. He made his own deal. He didn't grab an agent coming out in the rookie draft. Those are all smart things. These are things that we should be praising. And these are the things that he tried to speak to the youth about. Like, don't wait for a handout. You know what I'm saying? Use your talent. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait for somebody to offer you something. Get it on your own and all of that. That man embodies everything that we are supposed to be. I don't like to say the black excellence. We're just people of excellence. You know what I'm saying? If people still want to run with the narratives of, we descendants from slaves or whatever, more power to you. When you research and you read, like I research and I read, thanks to my pops, RIP, my father always said, reading is fundamental. As long as you know how to read, you can always, you can always teach yourself things. You can always learn things on your own. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. But JB, he embodies a lot of that, man. The man worked with NASA. That's how smart he is. You know what I'm saying? He speaks 5 to 6 different languages. He plays the piano. Like, the dude is a brilliant dude. Got his own shoe. Nobody wanted to give him an own shoe. Like, shouldn't we be praising that? I don't understand.
Here's the thing. I think people offered. I think they offered, but I think he turned it down because of some type of ethics. Something he didn't agree with. So it's like, or type of deal. So it's like, I start my own shooting for fine.
Yeah, why not? We should be praising that. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody else who got Nike.
Clearly they comfortable. Because he balling them, ain't hurt. He hurting them.
To the point where Peyton Pritchard, I don't know if he's wearing them this season, but last season he was wearing
Jaylen not Brown. Now though. He was one of them last season. He got a Converse. Paper got a Converse deal. Now he
but like it's just like men like him, Kyrie, they try to say, oh, these men are weird. They weird. No, they're not weird. That's the thing. When you can be a free thinker and a critical thinker, people are always going to go against you. You know what I'm saying? They're always going to say you're this, you're that. But when you follow everybody else, like you don't have a mind of your own. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember they was trying to crucify Kyrie for saying, yo, let's start a basketball league of our own. Why not? Like we in these times where we don't need these entities. We don't need these corporations. But let me keep it on back on JB. I don't want to get away too much. The man is balling. At the end of the day, he's balling. He put a 50-piece against the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where the Clippers is ranked, what their record is. They still got Kawhi. They have James Harden. They still got some players on that team.
It was on a 6-game win streak. That was the longest win streak in the NBA at the time.
Yeah, correct. You know what I'm saying? And he balled. I uploaded the highlights of all his baskets. Like you mentioned earlier, he's not just shooting threes. He's in the perimeter. His game is even elevated since JT ain't there. And that's what I love more about it, And remember, I said it plenty of times, and I'm gonna be repetitive because there will be new people that come to the platform and won't catch what I said before. Absolutely. But I said that to me, I knew we wasn't gonna fall under the the 8th, 9th, 10th, in the East. I said we'd be a top 5 team, which we are a top 3, and actually we just surpassed the Knicks. You know what I mean? And now we in second place. Now you see more. I'm pretty sure you caught the clips of Jason Tatum talking about he's coming back. It's not confirmed, but he's talking and doing interviews, and he's saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna play."
I mean, he coming back. We didn't because Schroeder didn't use the DPE.
Yeah.
When people get injured, whatever, they didn't apply for that. Then like you said,
correct.
So, hey, when Tatum come back, man, oh man.
Listen, if Brad makes 1, 2, 3 moves, which I feel like he will do, because this team is contending and they're actually doing good, it would be I don't know what's the word. It was in my head, but I just lost it. It would be detrimental to the team to not make a move, even though they are balling.
They trying to.
Correct. Yeah, I know he's trying to again. He's not just doing it for this year, and I like his mind frame. He's not just doing it for this season. It's for moving forward and to be under the salary cap to where in the offseason they can pick up somebody to add to the duos that we have, you know what I mean? And the rest of the team and stuff like that. So I wouldn't want him to rush anything, you know what I mean? Because, people are going to get desperate. I know you've seen the Trae Young. There's some rumors. I just saw a clip. I'll show it to you that just came. I got a notification that showed me this right here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
So,
I don't know why he would go there. I understand why Washington would pick him up because of if you ever saw a Washington Bullets game.
Yeah, they empty as hell.
Empty.
They need sell tickets.
Yeah,
desperately.
I mean, I remember before KG got here, we had $10 tickets. No lie, no strays. That's my fam. He'll even tell you we had like $10 tickets to where if you was sitting up here at halftime, you could literally move down. Nobody's gonna check your ticket. You could move closer to the court. No lie. Once KG, Ray Allen, and them came,
probably went back up.
Yesterday's price, today's price. You know what I'm saying? So, but JB's balling, man.
But he's always, at least always going to the games though. Like Wizards,
I mean that was my point.
It's so bad. It'd be so bad about Wizards games, bro. It's like it'd be so bad. Like the opponents, the other opponent, they don't even technically. It's rarely at home. They really have home games. If that makes any sense. They like so. If they played it, like for example, if Celtics played it with us in Washington, you're gonna hear majority of Celtics fans.
Correct.
Like it's that bad. Like they don't. Them people, if it was a DC, they don't listen. They trash, man. Like we holla at us when y'all get good again.
Yeah.
Like that.
Correct.
We in the friends games.
So like the point I was trying to make, and I'm glad you reminded me because I was trying to keep everything, all the information to put out. But yeah, even though we had $10 tickets, the arena was not empty. You know what I mean? It was the perfect time. If you had a family, you bring your family. You know, you want to go on a date, whatever. I see these arenas. Yo, you know what's so crazy too? There's a game that OKC. Yeah, it was against the Spurs, and it was like under 2 minutes. The fans already started exiting. Now I get it for certain areas. I have never been to OKC, so I don't know how their traffic is. I know in Boston, like when we know the Patriots is winning, we want to leave because the way Foxborough is set up, there's only one way in and one way out. Like this is a fact. They did a study on all the NFL stadiums and the routes to get to the stadium. We rank dead last. Like it's that bad. Plus, you know, it's a congested area. You know what I mean? So I get why you would want to leave early, even if they losing too. You want to leave because dog, a reporter when he did his study, he said he was in traffic. He did not leave Foxborough for a whole hour. That's just that town. He never left. That's how bad the traffic was before he got on the interstate and was driving to go to Boston. I think he had to fly out. The reporter was saying, even our airport is bad too, ranked like in the lowest for a big traffic airport.
Dude, I heard that a lot about Boston. It's like very congested.
Yeah, it's a smaller, the best way, even though we don't like to be compared to New York, it's a smaller version than New York. So if you ever been to New York, it's like that. You know what I mean? It's only a 20-mile radius, Boston. That's how small it is. I'm talking about just the city of Boston. It's just 20 miles. I like to say, and I've been saying this since like 2 years now, the state of Massachusetts is huge. But Boston, the city itself, no lie, like our city in Boston could fit probably all of Brooklyn. Like Brooklyn is big. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one borough in New York. So I don't got to tell you, you know what I mean? It ain't spaced out like that. You get what I'm saying? But listen, Jaylen Brown's doing everything and beyond. To tell you the truth, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't predict this. I thought he would just do what he did. I didn't see him balling the way he's balling. I can't.
I don't think nobody. That's why I'm proud. I'm impressed because it's like you don't see dudes that, like say year 10 doing this. Like this man is year 10 playing like he got a chip on his shoulder. This man like he playing like he trying to win his first time winning the championship. Like he like and it's like you and like I said, shout out to Derek White, shout out to Peyton Pritchard for like I said the new roles they playing. And like I said, they had their struggles beginning of the season, but they've been playing very well. Even Anthony Simons, hey, I gotta give credit to Anthony Simons. He's embracing his role.
Correct.
He's embracing his role. His defense has gotten better because that's one thing we did question.
He's not being a cancer to the team, too.
Right. He's embracing his role and playing and doing what he had to do. He had 27 against the Bulls. If people had an off night, hey, it's time for me to step up.
Correct.
And he did what he had to do. Correct. Jordan Ross, one of the best stories too. One of the examples of, hey, developing it. Because this is my thing was too. And I did say, okay, I was on the side of we should tank whatever. But I also said though, the main goal is to develop the young talent.
Correct.
My main goal was for the Celtics was to do that, and they're doing it, and they're winning. So it's like they're winning and developing young talent. You can't beat that. Like that's a perfect scenario. Like we're not like the Washington Wizards, where they got a bunch of young talent or whatever the case may be. I no disrespect. Like even look at a team like Atlanta. Atlanta got a young talent too. Like, but we're competing and although developing young talent at the same time. Luka Garza playing the best ball in his career. There's a bunch of dudes on this team, like almost everybody outside of Simon. And Simon, I mean, even things like I said, Simon, I never seen Simon play better defense that he doing beside this year. He wasn't playing defense like that in Portland. So I mean, everybody having a career year, which is crazy for this team. Like everybody for the most part having a career year.
They had to do that. You know, they had to do that. I mean, Simons, you know, when you come to a team again, changing venues, changing area, states, everything, you know what I mean? Going into a new organization. This is what we expect of you. This is what your job duty is, your title. You know, you step into that role and make the best of it. You know what I mean? You show and prove. he's still, lacking on the defense, but he's playing a little bit much better. He's giving effort, and that's all you could
Right.
really ask for. If the guy's going out there and he's just like, slouching it and
Like,
no
like
effort, that would be different, you
yeah.
know. And like we said, he's not complaining. He embraced his role, and again, man, a lot of players say this too, man. Players that come to Boston,
Yeah.
or players that don't come to Boston, but they speak to other players that played in Boston, always say like, yo, Boston got like how New York get this mecca of basketball. We got the same thing too. When you come to this organization, I don't care where you played at. You know what I mean? Yeah, our arena may not be as big and lavish like the other ones are, but those ones, they ain't winning anything. So it could be lavish and look good in the locker room, but
Clipper got nice. The Clipper got best street in
yeah,
the
that
league.
new one, yeah. I heard they got everything in there, man. It's like
They
a
Toy Dome.
yeah, it's
That
like
Toy Dome was official, bro. I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie to you.
but
They host Olympics on that. That's the next Olympics. They're gonna be in there. The
I mean, yeah,
basketball.
whenever they build a new arena, they always use it for events. Like
Yeah.
Gillette now plays all the high school like Super Bowl games. Before
Yeah.
that, no high schools in Boston was playing, or in Massachusetts was playing at Foxborough. You know what I mean? Before it was redone, they wasn't doing that. You know what I mean? We doing that now. So Robert Kraft, he knows how to make money. He holds events
Right.
there. There be concerts there during the summertime. So
Yeah.
it's like Jerry Jones. He does the same thing too in Texas, I heard. But yeah,
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, man, listen, the Celtics is balling. I couldn't ask for nothing more. They exceeded my expectations. Like I said, I picked them to be the 5th team in the East. They in second place right now. And we just came into the New Year.
Only a couple games. Only a couple games behind the first seed. Let me double check it.
Exactly. Pistons ain't leading them by that much.
Yeah, we 3.5. Well, 3.5 games behind the first seed. So, I mean, hey man, like, and listen, can I tell you? Listen, Pistons, shout out y'all Pistons fans, but listen, slow your rolls, y'all young team. Listen. So listen, this team been there before. See, y'all remind us a lot. That was years ago, though. You know what I mean? That was years ago. You know what I mean? And
Listen,
this is
it's a marathon anyway. It's a marathon. Right. It's not a 100-yard dash.
And this is the reason why the Celtics are so good too, because like I said, they have that experience, they have the chemistry that a lot of teams in the East don't have. Like, granted, a team like the Sixers, they have talent, but they don't have the tangibles. They don't have the certain things. We don't have a coach that played against a team with KD and Klay Thompson got hurt. No disrespect. I'm Phil Nurse. I'm just being honest with Nick Nurse. I mean, I'm just saying, because he ain't been to conference final since. If I'm lying, I'm flying.
You're right, man.
Because Joe Mazzulla, if you ask me who's the better coach, is Joe Mazzulla. That's the hands down, no question. Like I said, the talent, you got talent, but that being said too, when talent can't be on the floor, and like I said, the Sixers got a lot of questions. Yes, Tyrese Maxey is a shout out to Tyrese Maxey for balling and proving every year. That I remember, that when he was drafted almost near paying, he wasn't even a lottery pick.
Yeah.
And he's one of the steals in that draft class. But guess what, though? Can Tyrese Maxey lead a team to a championship? Can he lead a team to a deep playoff run? I don't know. And I don't think so. It's no slight. It's a lot of people that can't do that. But I mean, I'm just, you know what I mean? So, like I said, Joel Embiid can never be. I mean, it's a lot of questions. Paul George didn't play a good playoff series in years.
And hold on, what chat said that though? He said No Stray said he said the Celtics would be a top 3 seed at the start of the season. He said the chat.
I forgot. I ain't gonna hold. I forgot, bro. I ain't gonna. We got some of the stream. We can double check that. I can find it. I would double check it. I hope you ain't capping. But I mean, that being said too, like I said, Tatum comes back, he's gonna be on resurrection. And like, nobody expecting Tatum. Listen, nobody expecting Tatum to come back where he just left off. That'd be crazy. Like, Well, I'll say this.
What if he does come out the gate though? Spanking.
Man, it's a wrap. Say, so you know what I mean? It's a wrap because now it's like we have 2 number ones on the team. Now it's like it don't even matter. It's like your turn. Like it's not even like okay,
I'm still here.
It's a wrap at that point.
Yeah,
it's still a wrap at that point. Like this man, because Tatum. The thing about Tatum, adding Tatum to the team, back to the team, is he will help our rebounding dramatically.
Correct.
Another playmaker, another scorer. And like you said before, stop all the divine tactics. Yes, even when Tatum come back this year, this season is Jaylen Brown's leading the charge. Tatum will support that, and even going beyond that, it's no back and forth who team it is per se. Like Jaylen Brown understands. Listen, Jaylen Brown ain't stupid. Jaylen Brown, like Tatum not stupid either. Like, okay, we better together than apart. And that's a situation where, like I said before, Tatum, like I said, his playmaking and his rebounding, and like I said, his defense and things that he brings to the table and his scoring ability too. And like, man, oh man, we got 2 guys that average 30 in this Boston. Mind you, both the highest scoring in that history, and it's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Correct.
I mean, listen, and like I said before, they better hope Jason Tatum don't be nowhere near he was before the injury. They better hope not this season, because this game over. Little flip. This game over. Little flip. Y'all Pistons don't got a chance because that Isaiah Stewart character will be nullified. If Tatum can be impactful, he will be nullified. He will be nullified. That y'all listen. Hugo Boss balling. He may be still the draft. I'm letting y'all know this right now. Hugo Balls is maybe be still the draft. Listen. He from that. Listen, he's from that. He got that Tony Allen, Avery Bradley, Marcus Smart cloth. The hustle and the tenacity that he plays with. He's from that cloth.
That's a nasty guys to be compared.
No, I'm saying they're all different. They're all different.
No,
I'm different. But they had that. What made them who they was in Boston?
That's what I'm fixing.
That hustle.
No, I didn't mean that. I didn't say nasty work. That's negative. Nasty work means negative. When I say nasty, meaning like that's 3 good guys, defenders, that on-ball defenders that could D you up from 90 feet. You can't even get the inbound.
Right,
nigga trying to inbound their hands is all underneath your arms, coming through. Nah, nigga, nah.
The hustle and the hustle that man plays with. Man plays like this is my last game.
Correct. So
I may go back to your league after this. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to go to the G League. You go like I ain't trying to go to.
Hold on, did Avery Bradley get a defensive player?
No, he never got that.
He never got it.
I
remember he balled though. One year he was balled.
He balled. He balled. Listen, Avery Bradley. Y'all know. Avery Bradley was the dog. He was on that. Funny that he was on that Laker team that won the championship, but he didn't go to the bubble because of the COVID and his son. I think he wanted to be with his son during those times. You forget Avery Bradley was good for a long time. Hopefully the Celtics can take number 1 seed, which they will. Jaylen Brown is going to win MVP. He's not winning MVP though. Listen, he ain't winning MVP. It's probably going to be
him, man. They hating on him.
He ain't gonna win MVP. I mean, it'd be dope. Listen, I'll say this: if they do get number 1 seed, I'll say this: if they get number 1 seed, then that'll be official real conversation. If they get the number 1 seed. But how Shea playing, but like I said, they're gonna downplay Jaylen Brown. Like I said, once again, they only praise Jaylen Brown to shit on Tatum.
Yeah, yo,
that's the only way they which is corny.
We got to talk. I don't want to bring it up. Well, I could wait, but we got to talk about Shea, man. How this nigga be getting phantom foul calls, bro. Like
he know how to draw fouls, man. He know how to draw fouls.
Something about these.
That's all I say. He know how to draw a foul. I can say that, like how he plays a game. That is a skill set. He knows how to manipulate the contact, and he does it so much where Jordan did it. Jordan had phantom calls too. Listen, the people don't want to talk about it. Jordan had phantom calls. Like especially guards like that can score like that breaks contact. They know how to manipulate James Harden's. They know how to manipulate calls, and sometimes they get phantom calls at times too. Like, well, I didn't touch them. Sometimes you do be touching them, and sometimes well, I didn't touch them this time. Like,
I saw a nice little highlight clip, man, where he did not get
it was
touched.
nasty. I agree with you on that. It's that guard, but like I said, it ain't nothing new. When you high scoring guard like that, bro. Outside of Steph Curry, Steph Curry is shooting the ball more than he's not driving like those other guys. But like Steph Curry is shooting, like Trae Young be doing that shit. Trae Young, how he gets the free throw line a lot with that bump. Jalen Brunson, them high level score guys that be getting to the paint like that. It's a lot of BS calls to be getting called. Like that's just the truth in the history of the game.
Correct.
Like that's just but the problem is. Funny thing about OKC, they got blown out by Charlotte too at home. Y'all thought we always gonna talk about. I saw that y'all got blown out by home by the Charlotte. I almost said the Bobcats, the Hornets. You know what I mean? At home. I mean, I think OKC is still favored to win the championship though, but they do need to get it together though.
Shea don't play no defense, man. I watch him. The game, like that televised game where they played San Antonio. I watched that game very closely. Like that's one of the first games I really, really watched. Like the year that they won, like last season, I didn't really watch them like that. Like I was watching his game. I mean, he lacks on defense, bro. He played.
I think people overrate his defense. He is a good defender. I think he's above average defender. But like you said before, with Shea, listen, that's why I be saying what I be saying. Listen. And the thing about OKC is what makes them so good is the fact that the funny thing. This is why people are so frustrated about OKC is the fact that they play so aggressively. Where they're borderline fouling.
Yeah.
Or they're playing very super aggressive, handsy, but you can't do it back to them. But then when you go on guys like Shea, it's hard. They calling minimum sometimes no contact.
Correct.
For certain things. So that's why people get frustrated. But I mean, because let's be real about if you look at OKC for the most part, it's really Shea ISO. And if they don't get nothing and it's like a kick out, the dude's not making shots, they look bad offensively.
Yeah.
Like
see, the crazy thing too with the JB thing, like I don't really care if he gets it or not. You know what I mean? I think he cares. But he already, to me, he won like the best MVP, and that's the Finals MVP. And on top of it, he won a Super Bowl. He won a NBA, championship. But the thing is, to not have him in the conversation, I told you, I think I said it was Nick Wright in his show and them, and they was like, "Yo, don't quote me if it was Nick Wright, but it was a show that I was watching, and they was saying Jaylen Brown should not be in the conversation." I think that is wow. That's like saying Drake May shouldn't be in the conversation. It should just be, come
like
on.
I said before, they only pick and choose to prop up Jaylen Brown when it's convenient. And this is the bullshit I be talking about. And if it's a Tatum segment, they have no problem. A guy that's top 5, guys been in MVP conversations, right? They will have no problem to do that. They will only prop him up. But like I said, for a reason, you can say you saw conspiracy theories or not. It's a lot of reasons divide and conquer, which is not going to work, y'all. Y'all, please listen. I know y'all don't want this to work. It already have worked. I know y'all want to break this team up because they're going to play for a long time. They're not even 30 yet, y'all. They're not 30 yet. They're going to play for a long time and win a lot of games. We've been dominating the East for years now, but it's not going. I see what y'all try to do, rage bait and try to throw narratives out there, but it's like my whole thing about nobody thought the Celtics was going to be this good. A lot of people thought, it was like 50-50. People thought the Celtics was going to be trash, and some people thought it was going to be decent.
Yeah. This is all Jaylen Brown's baskets, right? Watch.
Right.
Watch this. This is all his baskets. Look. Floater.
That was tough. But that was on Zubac. That was tough.
Watch this, right? Look at this.
Certified bucket getter.
Look at that. This is all his baskets. 50 points, right? Look at this. Perimeter. Step back. Look at that.
Users left. Everything. Like His body control. A lot of people don't talk about his body control is insane. How he get his shots off.
Correct.
That was a little bit Jordan. That was Jordan X. How he get his body control. How he can.
Look at this.
Like contact. Look, contact don't mean nothing to him. Contact doesn't.
And they say he got no left. And they say he ain't got no left. Watch this. Look at that. Right. Boom. Free throw. Jump shot. Look at this. ISO. Step back. Bang.
Woo. Well, Jaylen Brown feeling like that.
Look. Watch this. See, he waits for the pick. Like, come on. What are we talking about here? Like, look at this man. Look, perimeter. This is what I'm talking about. That's that Reggie Lewis. That's that Paul Pierce. That one was insane. That one right there was insane. Look at this one. Waits for the pick. He's patient. Look at this. Lefty. No, I think that was righty, actually. But still, look at this. Look at this.
Left hand.
Look, step back three. On who? Harden.
Yeah, it was.
James, no D Harden. Look, he ain't done. Look at this. Look, wait for the pick again. Look. Lefty. Bang. And they say he got no left. They say he got no left.
Oh, man. He was cooking Chris, too. He was cooking Chris. He was cooking Chris.
Man. Come on, man.
Like, that's that. And like I said before, like, people better be. I'm just because, like I said, Tatum. I think Tatum will be back going, like, running not this season, but in the future, being back to his old self, of course. Coming off an injury, as at least a top 10 player. We got two of those guys on our team now.
Correct.
How many NBA teams got two top 10 players on their team? Realistically speaking, y'all, I don't care about LeBron. Not top 10 no more.
You're gonna make some people mad.
I mean, you can be mad. It's the truth. I'm just being objectively speaking. Like, you can maybe say that in the past. You can say that a year ago, but hey, Father Time is undefeated.
I was trying to find this video where this dude did a great breakdown. He's like, how can we not talk about the Celtics and Jaylen Brown and what they're doing, right? And the whole video, he's making great points, comes with receipts, shows receipts. I'm trying to find it. I don't think I saved it. Yeah. But regardless, the point that I'm making on the video where he was saying, like, when Jason Tatum was on the team, they would talk about the Celtics and Jason Tatum, right? We know Jason Tatum got a lot of hate, but they still was talking about the Celtics. JT's not on the team. Celtics is balling. Jaylen Brown is balling. And they're not talking about the Celtics at all.
We didn't get a Christmas game because they thought we was going to be trash. Let's talk about that. If we was going to be so trash, we wouldn't got a Christmas game. Yeah. We would have averaged.
Correct.
And now we're number 2 seed.
Correct.
Nobody thought that. Nobody thought we could be a number. Even people that support, like, that had certain expectations. They do.
And another reason why I think they balling like that too is because there was no really expectations. You get what I'm saying?
Like, I think they got a chip on it. I also think I think the chip on the shoulder too.
Yeah. So I'm not saying there was no expectations, but I'm more saying, like, like, hey, we don't have our quote unquote best player guys. So, but we're gonna still play. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna play. We're gonna be competitive in every game. When you don't have that expectation, it's not to say that you don't have nothing to play for. You play more freely. You know what I'm saying? You're not like, oh man, we gotta, you know what I mean? You're not nervous. You're not like, oh man, we gotta do this, man. Like, it's kind of like how when the Celtics was talking about when they played Atlanta in the first round, how they thought it was gonna be a cakewalk. It's Atlanta. Yeah. We the number 1 team. And they struggled. And then Paul Pierce was like, yo, looking at the guys on the bench, like, yo, we could lose this series and be done. Right. Imagine that. They could have been done if they lost against Atlanta. We wouldn't be talking about no championship in 2008. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I'm just saying, like, they playing freely. Like, everybody, like you said, have a chip on the shoulder. That's kind of different than having, like, yo, you got to be doing this. You got to be doing that. You play freely, and everybody's like, Joe, like you said, is kind of like how It's just with sports. When you're not asked to do things that you're not able to do, again, if I know you could put up drywall, right? Why would I have you doing light fixtures? You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna use you to your strong suit. If I know this person is a good painter, why would I have them installing windows? But they're great at painting. You know what I mean? And then the guy that installs windows, I got him painted. You put people at their best positions, at their best suit. You don't ask much of them. You say, hey, since you're more a defensive guy, don't worry about scoring. I mean, if the chance is there to score, we want you to score, but we want you to go out here and defend. You get what I'm saying? So
absolutely
correct. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, please, y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe to both channels. You know, True to King TV, Maybach Sports. We would appreciate that. You know, yeah, you're right.
Celtics Nation channel coming soon too. Celtics Nation Patriots VIP. We will be working on those individual channels, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, because we don't want to. To me, I don't want to like oversaturate the channels. You know what I'm saying? So I think it'd be best we create a channel. Y'all can help us get to 1,000.
We can drop individual. Yeah, we can drop individual. Like I said before, we're gonna figure that out for y'all.
Correct.
But
we're gonna need y'all help to get us to 1,000.
Another Maybach idea, by the way. Another Maybach idea.
You know what I'm saying? And we will be having y'all come up. We'll have Tiffany, another Celtics fan. My fam, No Strays, Celtics fan. And even if you're not a Celtics fan, you're not exempt. You still could come up, give your 2 cents, talk about your team. We're going to include you guys. I don't look at you guys as followers. I don't look at you guys as subscribers, more like extended family members. The family members that we can say, nah, you can't come over to this dinner because you was talking too crazy about the Lakers last time. Or Tiffany might say something that we don't. Well, it would be me because y'all two, I swear, getting paid by the Celtics organization.
Joe Mazzulla. Listen, all I'm saying is this about Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, look how you be saying it, Joe Mazzulla. Yeah, I think y'all are you getting
all
paid.
I'm saying is this. What else do you want him to do? Listen, y'all. Listen, you was one of the people. He's not
doing a good job. Actually,
I could be wrong when I can talk about that. Okay. I thought I was leading on Celtics to 10. But y'all, other people because it's not. I mean, some people don't like Joe Mazzulla. I mean, you ain't extreme with other people. I'll give you that, Maybach. You ain't.
I don't want to say I don't like him, but I don't hate him.
But either. I'm not saying. But it's some people that that don't give him no type of credit at all. You ain't on that.
I'm not like that. Nah, I ain't like that. I give him props. Like I said, I was reading Tiff's comment in the section where she said Joe Mazzulla deserves a lot of credit. Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you acknowledge that because some people, like you said, they could be a fan of a team and the team might lose 2 games. They talking about firing the coach. I'm not like that. I'm not talking about after losing 2 games.
Yeah, Mazzulla, and the thing about Mazzulla was he got challenged when it comes to he needed all this talent to win. That was people challenged him. People did challenge him off the surface. Terrence are gone. Presenting Drew Holiday's not there. What you going to do? And we one of the best teams in the league.
Correct.
I think he's proven. He is proven. I already thought he was a great coach. I've already thought he was a great coach. But now I think
he's doing a good job. I got to give him his props.
I think he validated not saying. I think because one thing about Joe Mazzulla I do like about him is he takes accountability. He's always the guy about, hey, I'm thinking about improving I still need things to prove on and work on every day. So he's not a complacent coach. He will listen. He will, whatever case may be, and try to get better. And the thing, like I said before, like because that was the thing. Oh, he only coaching with all this talent. Well, I know a lot of teams right now got coaching with some talent. And they struggling and they're not better than the Celtics. So I was
one of those people that made that comment about how hard is it to coach a team when you got you got Drew Holiday, you got.
I guarantee you, Joe Mazzulla be looking at that shit. You can't tell me Joe Mazzulla don't be looking at comments like that.
New England. He knows how it is. He's from Rhode Island.
Yeah,
he knows how it is. You know what I'm saying?
He hasn't seen them comments.
He talks about it. He talks about the media, how the reporters are out here, how the fans are. So of course he listens, he hears
it. He takes a chip on. He has a chip on his, like that. He has a chip on his shoulder too. And so like you got a guy like that chip on his shoulder. Correct. And, hey, he ain't afraid. Like you said, he ain't afraid. Because the one thing it is though, what makes you a great coach is the fact that when teams take your identity.
Correct.
And this team, we can say, like, I mean, it's
hold on real quick. This is Tiff. If you could write in the chat real quick. Go ahead. My fault. I wanted her to I had to give her a moderator. Make her a moderator.
Okay, yeah. Like that's what makes Joe Mazzulla so good. Like I said, I feel though he definitely hands down coach of the year. I don't think there's nobody really that, to be honest with you, should get that word. Like, and for real, like I don't know if he can't get coach of the year, like he may not just never gonna win it if he only get it this year. At that point,
Tiff, right in the chat again, Tiff, real quick. I want to make
like
sure
if he don't win coach of the year this year, there's like he probably never get it. The first year he low key should have got it his first year.
Mm-hmm.
What he did when he was named interim head coach out of nowhere, right, from the Imodoka situation, right. Coaching under staff, and we were second seed in the Eastern Conference. Then the next season we dominated, win the championship.
Mm-hmm.
Then
you're welcome.
Then I mean, I don't know what
you deserve it anyways, so you don't even got to thank me. You deserve it anyways. But go ahead.
Like, I don't know if Jaylen Brown don't get coach
bro,
this year,
he'll
just never.
I know I was on him. A few other people was on him. I did make the comment, like I said earlier before.
We ain't gonna say names. You ain't like other people.
Nah, I'm not gonna mention no name. But I know what you're saying. But I got
a lot of them though
like
too.
I said, you got to give props when props is due. Like No Straight said, he should be one of those coaches for coach of the year. Because like you look at New York. New York got a new coach, right? That's cool, Mike Brown, whatever. But they got Cat, they got all their players. Yeah. Nobody went down with no injuries. You know what I'm saying? They actually picked up what's the dude, Clarkson or whatever from with the braids. So they actually got a team, and look where they ranked at.
Right.
So Mazzulla is doing a good job.
Yeah,
Mazzulla got less talent. He's got less talent.
Yeah, Mazzulla. You see, went from shooting 100 threes to game B. I mean, he's still shooting a lot of threes, but like I said, we got the talent to do so. Like he don't give a damn. Like he said, listen, if we can hit him, and I mean, like you said before, if we can hit a bunch of volume of threes, which they're able to do, good looks, and we're beating teams like that, then hey, I'm not mad at that. He would put shooters on the floor that can hit shots, and like I said, guess what too? Jaylen Brown hitting the mid-range shot. That's by design.
Yeah.
Okay, we gonna hit shots from the mid-range.
Well, we talked about it. I don't think it's fully Mazzulla. I don't want to give all Mazzulla the props. I think it's JB. I don't know who got to him.
JB putting the work. I mean, JB
mid-range and adding that to his game.
Yeah, but JB's putting the work in, but he also the decision making is there too. Like he still had to, like, it's not the same level going to be Jason Tatum playmaker. We're not going to expect him to do that, but his decision making and Brad putting trust in him and putting that role, and like I said, he's making it. Listen, Jones is like he's putting the players in their best spots. Okay, Jaylen Brown, you want to do this your style of play. I'm not going to tell you to do anything else. I'm not going to tell you to play whatever. Do what you got to do. The best shots available. That's what Joe Mazzulla preaches. We get the best shot. We get the best shot available. If that's a 3, it's basically 3 for 2. I mean, 2 for 3. It's 3 for 2. Like Joe Mazzulla liked to tackle those mismatches, which Jaylen Brown. That's the one thing that is Joe Mazzulla. Because one thing about Joe Mazzulla is he loved to tackle those mismatches. And shout out to T Killer. We trust Brad Stevens.
Skrilla
hasn't given us reason to not to.
Correct.
I mean, you right. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Listen, hey, that's my whole thing about the whole Joe Mazzulla saga. In my opinion, like my main thing is this. Forget this is my opinion, right? About who Joe, like whatever. If Brad Stevens believed in this dude, and he believed this dude to whatever to be coaching for the Celtics and for a long time, whatever case may be, who am I to question that per se? And I'm not saying you don't necessarily agree with it, but like Brad Stevens has a track. I mean, look at his track record as a GM.
Yeah,
he hasn't really missed. I mean, hey, I got it. That's my same thing. Like when I seen, okay, they got Joe Mazzulla. Okay, he put him. Okay, he must be ready then. That's my mindset. He must be ready then. Okay, Luka Garza. Okay, he must be able to play then. You know what I mean? Now Boucher, I ain't gonna lie. That man, I don't even remember last game. When last time he even played a game?
I don't know.
Boy,
in a minute.
That's his fault. That's probably his fault.
I think he's trade bait at this point. Him.
Yeah, that's his fault. He didn't want to buy in though. Listen, that's on you. You better playing in Toronto, buddy. You better try to buy. Yo, if you ain't buying in, you kick rocks.
There was a little trade thing that I seen that involved Peyton Pritchard that Houston is interested.
I ain't entertain that shit, bro.
I'm just saying, Houston is interested. Hey, if they call Brad with something good, Brad.
Realistically speaking, what do they have over there that we could take and like? I'm not saying they don't have none. I'm just saying like
I would have to look it up again.
Because Reed Shepard got more potential, but
I'm all
we don't know what
Shepard. I'm
just saying Reed is good.
Yeah, I didn't say he sucked. I'm all set on him. That's all I'm saying. You will take Shepard for Pritchard?
I'm not doing that. Listen, okay, I'm not entertaining.
That's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear.
I'm not even taking forever. I wouldn't even take Fred VanVleet with pick. Man, I don't give. I'm saying with in 2025 and beyond, Fred VanVleet is not overpaid Pritchard. I don't care if you come back healthy or not. I'm sorry.
Yo, T. Skrilla, you from Boston? He said, "Yo, Boston."
Yeah, he's from Boston. Yeah, he's from Boston. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he knows. He knows. I was telling True earlier how the Boston is only a 20-mile radius, man. Right. How small it is and how congested it is. And now you know what they're doing, bro? They taking 2-lane areas, right? They're doing this in a lot of cities. Because I noticed it in Philly, I noticed it in Delaware, but not too much because Delaware, y'all have more interstates. The only time we got like some of the normal roads is an interstate for y'all. We don't have that. That shit reminds me of Florida. You know what I mean? But Boston, you have narrow streets, right? With double parking on both sides. And if you a bad driver, you side swiping somebody's damn side mirrors, right?
You better close the mirror.
Got a lot of non-drivers in Boston, man. You know, we have the most accidents out of
that's still the case.
Yes. Allstate did a study, and I read it last year, towards the end of last year. Allstate, the insurance company, has been doing a study for the last few.
I know there's a lot of Allstate. I know a lot of insurance companies out there.
They said we lead the United States in the states with most accidents, bro.
Yes,
with the most accidents. That's not good.
I'm still concerned about rebounds.
You know what I noticed? Every time I get picked up, right, and I come to Delaware, there's always cars on the side of the road that's broken down. I see that more out here than I do in my own city, bro. I see more broken down cars on the roads in Delaware. And then Delawareans, whatever they call them, y'all don't know how to drive either.
It's certain. I mean, it ain't that bad. Like y'all, you kind of gassing now because like Jersey driver, y'all. I'm not saying but Delaware drivers are way better than up the upper northern like Jersey and in New York and y'all. Like I said, y'all driving is very hectic. Y'all is like, hold up.
Yeah, they call us massholes.
You know what I mean? Especially them Jersey drivers. Them Jersey drivers trash, bro. I ain't know them Jersey drivers trash.
Them
Jersey drivers trash, bro. I'm like,
what is it? T. Skrilla asked you a question. He says, I'm still concerned about rebounds. True.
Absolutely.
Yeah. True talked about
we just gotta get another big. But that being said, too, let's not forget who's out. But let's not forget, like
Garrison must be a Jersey. He must be from Jersey. Live in Jersey.
I think he is, but like with all that, T Killer. But guess what? Who's been missing? That's the reason why our rebounding been bad. Jason Tatum. Tatum been our best.
Solve all the problems, huh? JT's gonna solve.
I mean, Tatum been literally our best rebounder.
We still need a big man. True.
Tatum. Okay, I'm not saying we don't need. No, he said specifically rebounded though.
Oh yeah, your big man is supposed to. I'm not saying nobody else is supposed.
I'm not saying you're not wrong.
I see Pritchard crashing the boards a lot.
Yeah, but you're not wrong per se. But I'm just Tatum. It's not a secret. Listen, Tatum Tatum been our best rebounder for like past like 5 years though. Like granted, outside of Robert Williams,
I know there's some games he got 8, 9, 10 rebounds.
I mean, he had playoffs. I mean, I think funny thing, it is crazy. Shout out to shout out to Jason Tatum trainer. He loves Jason Tatum, bro. Which I mean, like I think he been his skills trainer for years. So I guess like, which I don't mind. People trying to say he's glazing, but it's like, I mean, when you're working with somebody, right, proving on their games every day, like basically what Tatum is doing, shoot, like you probably gonna defend him too. Like this man, he's seen this man grow. Whatever he's seen the blood, sweat, and tears somebody put in. If he sees somebody is shitting on his boy, shit, you're going to defend somebody. I don't know why people say he's glazing. This man Tatum about to come back from Achilles this year. He's going to defend his boy. Like
who you talking about, Tiff? Claxton? Is Sharp a big man?
Yeah, we can get Darren Sharp. I think that's more realistic.
Yo, Garrison, you know it's so funny? Besides Vegas, right? I've been on the roads in PA, drove on the roads in PA. They do drive crazy out there. DC, I went to DC last month. I went to the Smithsonian African American museum out there. They do drive crazy in DC. Jersey, I think it's an up north thing. I think it's a up north, you know what I mean? You know, and stuff like that. But we like I said, we definitely need a center, man. That's a most.
Now we definitely need a center, but I'm just saying he said specifically like the rebounding. I get it, like the rebounding. Like I'm definitely not going to
Claxton rebounds. Claxton rebounds.
I mean, Sharp can rebound too, though. Like I mean, they want like I think Sharp is a more doable deal. But I'm just saying Tatum. Like granted, we still need a big in the rotation. I'm not going to deny that, but I'm saying like he said specifically rebounding wise because Porzingis, we didn't get Porzingis to get a bunch of rebounds for it. That's what his job was to not of course he rebound of course, but like his main job was to protect the rim, play defense, be a help defender, and score. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like we need more rim protection. We need more people and guys that could put the inside presence. And there's people in that position because even Luka Garza is cool though, but I don't think he can continue on you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean those guys are replaceable in a sense. I'm not saying that we're going to automatically trade those guys. I'm saying Neiman Cade and Luka Garza, those guys they're not. I mean, like I said, sometimes we run five, sometimes we run sometimes we run small ball lineups. So it's like
salute Samuel Brown, salute man, salute to you.
I was saying, let me see. Yeah, I didn't even know this. This is a crazy stats. I'm like, take 1 of 3 players that average 25, 10, and 5 in 3 playoff runs. Jokic, Giannis, and Jason Tatum. So I mean, that's the guy the type of guy we missing. Like guy that can give us those type of rebounds, and then not even that too though. This defense, he helps the defensively too though. Yeah. So like I think we can get Darren. I ain't gonna lie. Sam Hauser, he been playing decent. Listen, keep getting your draft stock up, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
It says Celtics is still interested in Zubac. Yeah. It says Celtics still interested in that.
I mean, would you trade that 2026 first round pick for Zubac?
Would I trade for him? How old is he again? I know he's over 30,
27,
right?
27.
Zubac is only 27. Yeah, you did say that.
Would you trade that 20? You trade next year pick for him with Simon.
Next year's pick for him
for Simon with Simons.
I think I would.
I mean, because I think because Clippers don't got a pick. That's why I said that. Clippers don't have a pick next first round pick. Yeah. I don't know. Like you said, Darren Sharp would be cool. Jay Huff may be a I seen this. I just saw a hypothetical trade. This would be a decent one. A 3-team trade with the Timberwolves, Celtics, and Bulls. Timberwolves would get Kobe White and Baylor Scheinman.
Mm-hmm.
Celtics would get DiVincenzo, Jalen Smith, and Javon Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Bulls get Anthony Simons and Rob Dillingham. Bulls get a 26 first round pick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not mad at that. This would be perfect.
Oh, the recent one I saw last night was Anthony Simons. I think it would be a three-team deal, something like that, where we would get the kid from the Bulls, the one with the locks.
Ayo,
yeah, get Ayo. How you feel about Ayo? To me,
I'm
it's
not
just
mad at that.
another guard. I'm not mad either at that, but it just would be another guard. Angie, salute.
I mean, we trade Simons, and then if we trade Simons, then sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we trade Simons and get Samo. He's cheaper, and yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Appreciate you, Angie. That's another 617 representative right there.
Well, hold on. This is Celtics get.
Type in the chat real quick, Angie, if you could, please. Yeah.
I see the 3-team. This 3-team trade is interesting.
Say that again. Anthony Simons for who?
This is for Celtics. This one, Celtics and Thunder, Jazz 3 teams. Jazz get Anthony Simons.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder get Sam Hauser and Kyle Anderson.
And Celtics get
Celtics get Yusuf Nurkic and Alex Caruso. I'm pass on that.
Alex Caruso to the Celtics?
I'll pass on that.
And you said Nurkic?
Nursif. Yeah.
You wouldn't do that?
Nah, because Nurkic can't play no defense. Caruso, he don't even play a full season like that. So
but he did good last year for OKC.
I feel you on that, but we need. They be self-checking that dude sometimes. I don't like that shit. I mean, he be get self-checked.
I just look at him as far as the shooting. That's it. You know what I mean?
I'm not necessarily super opposed of it, but at the same time, like, he just signed a 4-year deal. I mean, I don't know. He's third. I think we can make better moves than that. Look at Ayo. I mean, but Brad do got something under the sleeve though.
No space in Anthony Simons. The day they traded for him,
they trying to trade him as we speak.
They've been trying to trade him ever since they made the deal for him for Drew Holiday. They've been trying to get rid of him. So that's a definite that he's going. He's going regardless, because it makes no sense to keep him and he goes to another team at the end of the season. You know what I mean? Like, your best bet is to get something for him. Go ahead.
I would do this. Nikola Vucevic and Ayo DeSumo for Simons, Xavier Tillman, 2026 first round pick.
Yeah, your boy Tillman gotta go. Your Uncle Tillman, he gotta go, man. Uncle Tillman gotta go.
I'm not opposed to that. I just gave him props where he was. He clearly ain't the same player no more. I think his knees messed up. I think his knees messed up, bro.
Yeah, I've been saying
his knees messed up, bro.
I've been saying that.
Because he would help us a lot. I'm gonna be real with you though, bro. If he was the Tillman that the same Tillman that already came to Boston, he would help the rebound him. He would help the rebound him.
Yeah, he came to Boston 2-3 years too late.
You know what I'm saying? When he came to Boston, but
that one game in the playoff, true. That one game in the playoff.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. He can't, bro. When he first came to Boston, he was way back. Hold on. He first came to Boston. First of all, if that was the Tillman when he first came to Boston, he'd be on starting center. Let's not do that.
I swear, you getting a check from the C's, man. Yo, that dude had a couple of games under his belt where he did all right, bro. a couple of games.
So we gonna act like Nima Keita was gonna be the starting over Tillman, and if to fast forward today. That was
what I'm saying is they thought they was gonna get much more from Tillman, and they didn't.
Tillman was playing more than Keita at one point. I mean, you acting like I'm saying it's crazy though.
See that last trade that you just mentioned where he's in it? That's just the throw-in, bro. Tillman would just be a throw.
I'm not arguing that now. I didn't say you are. Tillman clearly his knees, whatever. I think his injuries. He just don't. I'm just saying if he was moving like he moved when he first came.
Agreeing with True. You never agree with me. You like agreeing with True.
That's not necessarily true. I'm just telling you when he first came to the team. Maybach. We cannot deny that when he first came to the team. Okay, let's not forget who he was too, though. When he was in Memphis, and he did a good job. I'm just saying, if that Tillman when he came to Boston, all I'm saying is
we will be. He came here 2-3 years too late. That's all I'm saying. I'm not denying that he wasn't balling in Memphis. He was. That's why I made a trade for him. They thought they would get a little much more than that. Y'all giving them much more props and much more games. I'm telling you, from what I saw, he had a couple to a few games.
That's not even true. He had that. So hold on. When Joe Mazzulla, so he didn't have that game winner. Remember Joe Mazzulla?
That was one of them. That was one of them. I said that. You talking about in the playoffs? Right? You talking about in the playoffs when he hit that three in the corner?
Bro, Tillman used to be playing, bro. Tillman used to be in the rotation. Come on, bro. And then I'm just saying though, Tillman was in the rotation, bro.
He must have not did that much for me to remember everything that he did, but you do.
I mean, he does a lot of things. He does a lot of things. Not going to be on the box score though, too.
Yeah. What his veteran leadership?
Bro, let's not act like, bro. That was a big. Let's not act like he.
Tillman might as well become security for the Celtics, man. He might as well.
We're not doing that. That's see. Listen,
just dress him in an all-black suit and do security for the season.
I can admit that. I definitely can admit that. Like he is not the same dude no more.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm not going to argue.
That is a fact.
But Tillman defensively, Tillman was one of the most versatile defenders in the league at one point in time.
The way you're talking, you're trying to talk like it was a trade that was made that impact the Celtics championship run.
Hold on. What made it so? What's made the Celtic defense so good, even up to now? What are the things that make Celtic defense so good?
What they could rotate. A lot of guys can stick 1, 2, 5.
Okay, so a dude like that, right? That's a center. Dude that, mind you, he's a center, and he got. Because let's not access. You want to talk about a couple of games? Talk about that. Talk about the famous game he played in the finals.
Yeah, he hit a couple of threes. He did.
What did he either do? He stayed ready, crew. Stay ready, crew. By the way, that's not either do. That's not hold on. Time out. You know how the game go with rhythm. We talked about. People were talking about just Simon got getting rhythm.
We're giving too much Tillman shine right now, man. I'm.
How many centers you know? How many centers you know
in the trade?
How many centers?
He's a throw-in.
How many centers you know? First of all, I don't know why you trying to act like this, like we didn't show. When I played Isaiah Tillman highlights, I think you was there too. When I played his highlights when him first got to Boston.
True.
So let's not do this when he first got to Boston.
I think you think that I'm saying that he's a bum. I never said he's a bum.
I know you're not.
I never said he's a bum. I didn't say he was trash. I just said he's done. That's all I'm saying. He's done, and you admitted to it. Yeah.
Now you pushed back saying that.
All I said was he had a couple to a few, and you don't like the word that I'm using. I don't know what words you want me to use.
Bro,
I'm just saying he had a couple to a few. One of them being a playoff important game where he hit a couple of corner threes. I didn't say the man. Listen, he's a veteran. He's supposed to hit wide open corner threes.
If he was the same, all I'm saying is if he was the same as Xavier Tillman that came to Boston, bro.
Yeah.
Because let's not act like because let's not act like I wasn't saying that he could be the future center or the future whatever role. I was saying, and I didn't get no pushback. I
never said you didn't give him no props. I never said that you didn't.
I'm just saying
the things that he
did a couple games.
You mentioned that. You did. You did. I'm giving. I
can say that
I always give everybody props. I give props where props is due.
And I can admit that when you say I didn't push back saying he's not the same dude no more. All I'm saying is to the point of the rebounding, the point of the big and the rebound situation, though, if he was the same Xavier Tillman that first got into Boston, I do believe he will help a lot when it comes to the rotation of the bigs because
I'm definitely giving you that, and I'm giving you the point where I don't even think that the Celtics thought he was going to fall off the cliff that fast.
Yeah, that's why he's going to get. That's why he. I mean, he gets traded. It's like I understand it. Like I'm not like
correct. Like, I think Anthony
Simon. It's probably Boucher. It's probably Boucher before her. It'd probably be Chris before him though.
Nah, no trades. They going to get rid of Simons, whether you notice or not. Yeah. I know you say you like him and all that, but they're getting rid of him, bro. Like from the day, Simons? Simons. Yeah.
If they can't find a good deal, they're gonna keep him. They're not going. They're not going to do.
Are they going to resign him though?
No, they're going to let free.
Well, they're going to have his contract is up at the end of the year.
I mean, you don't want to walk for nothing though. But I mean,
at the end of the contract is up.
I'll say this. I mean, now, Greg, it's all about who do we care about that 20. I mean, we second seed right now. So, I mean, that's going to be a late first round pick. So, hey, it is what it is with that.
I just don't want – if they're going to get rid of Simons, I want to get somebody of a similar caliber. That's why I wouldn't mind AO. That's why I asked you about the AO because, you know, I never thought about AO. That trade proposal came up with thing. But you know how whenever it's around trade time –
this is what I do. Yeah, this is what I do. I trade Simons and Chris Boucher and that 2026 first round pick in a couple seconds for AO and Nikola Vucevic. And AO. We got our big. Now, granted, Nikola ain't the best defender per se. I know that. But that being said,
you saying
he can rebound?
He's better than Zubac right now?
No, he hell no, he's not. But he got offense.
No, Clippers say they want 2 first rounds for Zubac.
Where they can kick rocks.
They bugging with that. They want 2 first rounds. They don't just want you know. But the main team, what team they say was it's Milwaukee that's interested in Simons. Yeah. They said they actually called Celtics.
I don't think you need a first round. I mean, it depends on that. I mean, I may trade that first round because that's on AO. Well, I'll say this: if AO on an expiring deal, we could probably sign AO. I'll still trade Sam Hauser.
On an expiring deal. He's on an expiring contract.
And I still trade Sam. I'll still trade Sam Hauser too. I'm still trade Sam Hauser.
Yeah, because teams could use threes. I mean, Sam Hauser. The thing about Peyton Pritchard, I wouldn't let Pritchard go. I would rather, if I'm going to do a trade with Houston and they want a shooter, I would give Hauser up. But who am I getting in return and what I'm getting in return? Because you're going to have to throw in some draft picks with, you know what I mean?
I'll trade Sam Hauser with Brooklyn and get Darren Sharp.
That too. I would do that too.
Yo, what else, Swayze?
Why your shit showing twice?
What you mean? Oh yeah, because they got in the portrait. You talking about the portrait, in the portrait, and then the regular John. It's a short feed.
Or you talking about the live showing twice?
I see both of our faces twice on here.
Yeah, well, it's the
that's just a short feed. That's a short feed. That's the short feed right here. Is everything good?
Oh, it's not a glitch. It's not a glitch on my end.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, stop smoking that Cali good, nigga.
This dude.
Hey, I'm on your helmet too, low key.
Maybach, bro. I try to hit you, dog. You ain't hit me back.
Yo, my nigga, you be calling me on your West Coast time. I told you I'm on the East Coast, man.
You be forgetting we on East Coast, man.
Nah, text on the DM.
In the DM?
Yeah.
My nigga, I don't check my DMs like that, bro. I'm bad. I don't check emails or nothing like that. I'm bad with it. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
But hey, Sweezy though.
What y'all was talking about though, True? I want to ask you that.
We talking about like the potential trades and stuff like that.
Talking about trading you, nigga. That's what we was talking about. Trading you.
Hey, I do. How you feel about Luke? How you feel about Luke Cornett though? Like all joke, like how you feel about Luke Cornett? Like how he been balling for the Spurs. So look, because you was like
you was advocating for him to be out of here. So
Sam Hauser next.
Stand on that, and you stand on that.
Next.
So you trying so that the Luke Cornett you see on the Spurs now, he couldn't help us out right now.
Fuck no.
Oh, you out your damn body.
He's 7'5". Check this out. He's 7'5". He can't block shots. He can't get rebounds.
That's a lie.
You literally just Victor Wembanyama and Kelly Olynyk.
They won games without him.
Yo, T.
Come on, bro.
T, I like the fact that you
Devin Vassell, Dylan Harper. Stopping that.
Your expectations for role players is a little wrong, my guy. You're gonna listen. Luke Cornett got that contract that he got because of what he did last season with the Celtics, bro. He stepped up last year. You can't say he did
the last couple years.
Couple of years, exactly.
Like a lot of people for the same Luke Cornett you see on the Spurs was the same. People forget he was hurt in 2024 too. That's why he didn't play in the playoffs a lot because he was hurt. I forgot I think it was an ankle or a foot. I forgot what he was.
He never was hurt.
He was hurt in 2024.
He got played off the court.
2024. That's not true. He was hurt.
Hold on. He played heavy minutes against Miami. He played heavy minutes against Cleveland. Then Joe Mazzulla's like, you know what? That's it. He wasn't doing that.
He only played 13 games. He only played 13 games. That's what do we talk? He only played 13 games.
So you would cap for him, but won't cap for Derek White? That's crazy.
Let's make this shit clear. I've been on Derek White train. I've been on Derek White train for the longest time. Let's not play that game. I don't
even get on Derek White.
I've been said Derek White. I've been said Derek White was like that.
Even though Derek White do dumb shit, at least he produced.
Nah, he don't. No, he don't. He don't do dumb shit to me. He play fearless. That's how I look at it. He played fearless. A dude that same dude that came to Boston ain't the same Derek White we see today. He was when he first came to Boston, he was timid and he didn't play with that same type of confidence and edge. This Derek White you see now, where he said, "Man, fuck, I'm gonna get a ball. I don't give a fuck about no hair. No, man, listen, my shit going anyway. I'm gonna come. Listen, I'm gonna give it. Listen, and I'm listen.
Nah,
right or wrong.
He's a no, true. I've been said this. He's an elite role player.
He's an all-star level player.
Oh yeah, for sure. All-star caliber for sure. Because it made no sense the year. Remember in 2024 how they picked Scotty Barnes. Remember it was out of Scotty Barnes and Trae Young. Remember Porzingis and White didn't make it. But like I understand. Okay, Trae Young averaged more points. Derek White was more impactful, bro. The Hawks went into the playoffs. Derek White should have made it though. He led the league in blocks as a guard, back-to-back years. First, second. Well, he should have been first team. I don't know why he keep getting second team. That's crazy. But he should. But he back-to-back second team all defense, and he didn't make All-Star. Scotty Barnes, who can't even shoot, made All-Star.
He didn't get it. That's why he didn't get the first.
Man, this man Luke Cornett, bro. Luke Cornett averaging 8 and 7.
They feel bad. They feel bad for the Raptors because they traded OG and fucking Siakam.
No, but Scotty
Barnes give a free All-Star to Scotty Barnes. Like what?
I mean, Scotty Barnes
ain't better than Derek White.
Yes, he is, bro. We're not doing that. I like Derek White. We're not going to.
You taking Scotty over Derek White?
Absolutely.
We
make. That's one of the trades you do ASAP. You know how young Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes is a young phenom, bro.
Exactly.
He got better right now. I'm talking about that year.
He's
better now. But that year he wasn't better than Derek White.
Yes, he was. I'm not. Listen, I love Derek White. But we
his jump shot was whack.
And listen,
that's all
he
right.
does other. But he does other things.
Down to plays D, much bigger body.
He can score.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can score better now.
Post up, all of that.
But he wasn't a good shooter though. True in 2024.
I'm not denying. Listen, I'm not denying that, bro. But he brings other things to the table too. Though the reason why he was an all-star. I'm just like you. I mean, he like I said, the man had 25 rebounds. He had 25 rebounds.
But true. We talking about right now. Right now, yeah, for sure. He's having a good year. Him and Brandon Ingram. But like the year, like 2023, 24, when we won the chip, Bro, he wasn't better than Derek White. He wasn't.
I agree. I don't know. I'll still say Scotty Barnes because of his passing playmaking. I mean, although too, he did average a block and a half a game when he made it all defense. I mean, he as an all-star, he averaged a block and a half a game and 1.3 steals, like 8.2 rebounds, 6 assists, 20 points a game. That's solid. I mean, Grant, I'm nobody gonna argue with you with this.
But
the
Derek White make winning plays. Scotty Barnes don't make.
I'm not denying. I'm not going to deny it.
Jaylen Brown took a night off. I seen Jason Tatum took a night off, and who stepped up? Derek White.
I'm not denying these things because I'm not denying these things though. But Scotty Barnes, for the most part, actually be the best player though.
Derek White is clutch. In the fourth quarter, you take Scotty Barnes or Derek White. Last shot.
I'm not the. That's a whole different conversation. That's a whole different conversation. Don't mean you're a better player though. Shoot, because Giannis and Jokic never gonna win no Clutch Player of the Year award per se. But you ain't gonna put those guys that won the awards over them. You know what I mean? So I mean, I don't know though. But like, I mean, the big man situation, like I said, I ain't gonna lie. If we want to save money and make moves, I think that Darren Sharp is a more realistic one. I don't mind.
We need a big man, dog. We need.
I don't mind keeping Simons past the deadline because now don't get twisted. The best case scenario is to trade him. I'm not going to deny that, but if it's the situation where it's like not good enough deals per se,
true. You got to get something, for him, bro. You got to get something for him, man.
I mean, we got to
contract, bro.
It's supposed to be Derek White, the best player, but Simons is our second best player. If you want to be real,
no, the fuck he not. No, the fuck he know he's not.
Consistently,
So you think Pritchard better than Simons still?
Absolutely, bro. He ain't, bro.
Really?
He ain't started a game. Really? I've been telling y'all this. I've been telling y'all so. Listen, I've been telling everybody. I've been telling y'all this. I've been telling y'all since Simons got traded. I've been telling y'all this for literally. So Payne Pritchard is a better basketball player. Yes, Simons is. Listen, Simons is a better scorer.
No way, you just said that.
Hold on. Talk. I'm listening. Simons is the second best scorer on Boston, right?
Yeah.
But he's not a better offensive player than Payne Pritchard. Payne Pritchard is a better passer playmaker than Anthony Simons. And then we're not going to talk about the defense and rebound he brings because Simons, that's what he struggled with majority of his career. It's the reason why Jordan Walsh is in the starting lineup over.
Jordan Walsh is not a guard though. True.
Yes, he is a guard. He is a guard.
He played power forward. He played power forward.
He's capable of playing power forward because of his
Jordan
defense.
Walsh can't play guard. He could guard guards, but he can't play it.
He can play guard. What are you talking about? He can play guard. He can play two. Nah. He's a two. He technically is a two guard. He's
like 6'7", 6'8". Long ass arms.
What you talking about?
Nah, he's talking about
Jordan Walsh is a guard.
Jordan Walsh is a guard, bro.
No, he's not. You talking about Baylor Shireman or fucking Ugo? Because Ugo played a 2 and a 3.
Bro, Hugo and Jordan is like the same size, bro. They look like the same.
I never seen Ugo got the biggest hands in NBA history. His shit is bigger than Taco Fall. I didn't even know that. Cause I looked up his shit. I said, damn, his shit big as fuck.
Paul.
But Brad got him for the strictly defense.
Oh. No, he didn't. He got more for than playing defense, bro. Trust me. He's not a finished product, bro. He has, Hugo Gonzalez is supposed to be a top 5 pick in the draft. Like
what happened?
He didn't. When he played for Real Madrid, he barely got any time. He barely got any clock like that because he was like the youngest on the team. But he was projected to be a high level draft pick. And hey, I mean, he showed flat. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, he could be that could be the steal of the draft. Celtics are legit. Need another guard, big man, and go along with JT. AO would be a good.
AO.
Why are y'all keep saying big man, but we got one of the worst perimeter defenses in the league? Why y'all not talking about that?
No, the hell we don't. What are you talking about?
Bro, we get exposed mostly to our perimeter defense.
No, we get exposed because we can't defend inside like that.
The rim, exactly. We need a rim protect. We need somebody
bro.
protect
You think we top 50?
Hold on. So you acting like Derek White and Pritchard not getting killed? Jaylen Brown leaving people open?
They not.
What about that?
Like that. No. They not getting.
Come on, bro. Hauser getting killed on defense. What we doing here?
If we was getting killed like that,
we have nothing to do with our front court, bro.
Be second seed, bro.
Yes, our front court had to have some bad games, but come on, bro. It been mostly our perimeter.
We only played one set. First of all, Luka Garza just started playing a couple weeks. Luka Garza just started playing, but like that, bro.
All right.
So Neiman Cater literally was like the only sole center that was playing. Tillman Bunny played like a couple games. Like I said, his knees is jacked.
I'm good off Tillman. He barely could jump.
Exactly, his knees jump.
Yeah. But no. Cater not the problem, bro.
I never said Cater was a problem. See, that's the thing. We never said Cater was a problem.
If you look at the numbers, he's the best. He's our best defensive player.
I know you're talking. I know the. No, you're not. Do
you know what? Hold on. Time out.
I know the numbers you're talking
about. It's supposed to be Derek White. You don't know what on and off numbers is?
I know the numbers you're talking about. That doesn't mean he's a better defender, though. He is a big. Cater has been balling. I'm not denying. Nobody gonna deny that. Cater is playing the best ball in his career.
Yeah, I'm saying he's our best rim protector. I'm not saying he's our best all-around defender. I'm not saying that. Our best perimeter defender is Jordan Walsh and Jaylen Brown. Derek White been cutting off. Supposed to be Derek White, but it been Jordan Walsh.
You gotta stop that shit. Derek White been balling his ass off this season, bro.
He's not having this season. He's having an up and down year.
Bro, you got what do you, bro?
You're talking about a 2-3 week span. I'm talking about the whole season. He's having an up and down year.
How he have the up and down?
What game Derek White went 1 for 10? What game was that? Wasn't that 2-3 days ago? Wasn't that against Chicago?
He does other things. He does other things besides. He does other things.
He's not having the same end of season that he had 2 years ago.
Bro. First of all, let's.
He don't have an in between game. Can we get real on that, maybe?
That's a lie too, though. He has to do that.
Derek White?
Yeah. He has to do that more now because Tatum's not out there. He has to create. He's the second option on the team. He has to create more and do things because Tatum's not there.
Exactly. He had to.
I don't know what games you watching. Now, I'm not saying his shooting.
When Tatum comes back, he's gonna go right back to the old Derek White.
Listen. Derek White. I'm not saying Derek White is an elite shot creator, but he do have to create more now because Tatum, and he's been doing that. And listen, if you want to talk about percentages per se, I'm not. Hey, cool. His percentages ain't where it needs to, ain't all that per se, right? But outside of that, though, right? Outside of that, he's having a career year when it comes to
more points,
assists, points. His impact is still there. The man averaging a block and a half a game, career high in steals, career high in blocks, career highs in assists. So, like, granted, his shooting numbers,
career high steals.
Yeah, career high in steals and career high in blocks.
Sure?
And like I said, I'm looking at it now, and his playmaking and passing has gotten better. So, like, I mean, granted, we nobody gonna argue about his shooting percentages, but saying that Payton, like, even I heard people criticize Payton Pritchard for the same thing. Like, bro, them guys are still asked to play, make, and give it. Because guess what? They have to give the ball to Jaylen Brown in certain spots too, though. It's a team. We're a second seed for a reason. Like, it's like, I mean, if the playoffs, you need to execute late games, make free throws and rebound. The Pistons are physical. Yeah, but Pistons are a trash free throw shooting team, and they can't shoot threes. Because I'm gonna be real with you, I'm sick of the Pistons are so annoying because Cade is not a great 3-point shooter at all. But every time he plays against us, he goes off from three.
Duncan Robinson ain't doing nothing for him.
That's only one person. There's only one person though out of the whole team.
It just got Jaden Ivey back.
They really don't got shooters like Tobias Harris. That motherfucker, he just be running.
Tobias Harris could shoot.
He ain't consistent shooter.
But no, I definitely think the Pistons is the championship contender team. I definitely do.
I mean, they are. I can't deny
Duncan
that.
Robinson on a new team, so it takes time to get chemistry. He got to get his feel. You don't.
Man, shoot, man. Don't do that,
bro. That has nothing to do with chemistry. Exactly. Shoot,
bro. I'm out. You ain't.
Because
You ain't
Derek
getting
White was
past
in the
that.
slump, and then he started stepping up in December. Shit.
But he has done other things besides. Listen, Derek White is a well-rounded basket. He's a Swiss Army knife.
Exactly. You don't have to make baskets every night, bro. If you getting everybody
I
involved
know.
in good shots, that's all that matters.
No. But you're acting like Derek White don't get killed on defense.
Then you gotta stop it.
You gotta stop saying it. You acting like he's getting murdered every night, like he's a liability.
Nah. His defense ain't what it was 2 years ago.
That's a cap. He low key. This may be his best defensive season.
I disagree. I think it's 2024.
The man just had 7. The man just had 7 blocks like last week. As a guard, like the man had 7 blocks, bro. Name me how many guards in NBA history giving you a block and a half a game?
No, that was a good game, but Jordan Walsh doing all his dirty work.
I'm not saying he's not though, but Derek White doing his thing. I'm not saying that at all though, man.
No, I'm just saying he should be better what he is. You act like his defense ain't regressed.
Bro. Okay, even with that being said,
I'm not saying Derek White is an ass defender. I'm saying he regressed.
I don't think it's regressed to that point though. I think you kind of get like
not the way you making this team
because we wouldn't be that good.
I'm not making it back.
The reason why we're not that good, the reason why we 15th defensively because we can't get rebounds. One thing about defense is
God.
Hold on. So
our perimeter defense is not good, bro. I don't know where y'all keep getting this shit from.
Follow me.
Jordan Walsh is one player.
Follow me. Right. The reason why we 15th in defense because yes, we play our perimeter defense. We switch, we rotate, or do all that stuff. But if you can't secure the rebound for that possession, it doesn't even matter. That's the reason why.
You know what's so funny? We're a way better rebounding team than we was last year. And you keep naming
what the fuck you talking about?
Cornette, Horford. Them niggas ain't doing shit.
Bro, what rebound, bro?
That's what I'm saying. That shit y'all saying,
bro.
Like, is BS.
Oh, now I got a screen. Do I got a screen?
Nigga. They put it on the screen. They put it on the screen. Even Scotty even said, we're averaging more rebounds and steals than we did last year. That's a fact.
Man,
our defense was not good last year.
No, don't do that. You don't add nothing to it. Don't add nothing to it. We are averaging more steals.
We are playing better defense than we was last year. That's a fact.
No, he was not. Bro.
Yes, we definitely is. Our defense is not that good last year.
What defense you was watching?
We're averaging more steals, rebounds, all that shit.
We're not averaging
good. Just because you get averaging more steals don't mean you're a better defense. For one, that's for one.
Yeah.
That's for one.
We wasn't even a good rebounding team the last 2 years. Our fucking lead rebounder was fucking Jason Tatum-Brown. Facts. Why is our center?
Bro, we 7.
Porzingis averaged 6 rebounds.
This year.
The rebounds you're talking about is on offense. We're ranked 5. Rebound. We're talking about defensive rebounding, bro. We are lacking in that department. Offensively,
we're 17th in the league, bro. We 17th in the league.
Rebound. Offensively, we're in the top 5. That's a fact.
We 17th overall in rebounding. Now I go last year.
Maybach, where do I look at that at?
Where? What? But I just told you.
Go on NBA.com.
It's right here, bro.
I got you.
Right here. Look. Sure. Look at that. Read that. Read that right there. Offensive rebounding. 5th.
I can screen share, matter of fact. Hold on.
Defensive, we're bad on defensive rebound. That's why we see. I don't know what news you get because you on the West Coast, so you're gonna get more Lakers and Clippers stuff and whatever else. But nationally, everybody's talking about we need a big man to rebound.
Look at this right here. Do you see this?
17th says it right there. 17th defensive rebounding.
Yeah, look. See this right here? I clicked on the soda. You see this right here? 17th in the league.
See?
Okay.
Now
they don't even put offensive rebounding up there. They don't even put.
Now we are now. Granted, I am liking the fact that we are offensive. The reason why
we rank.
But the reason why
nothing to do with the small ball.
No, the reason why we emphasize offensive rebound because we were the bad rebounding team. Period. Though, So we had to get those type. We had to scrap and be real. We had to be real aggressive and scrap. We have no choice to be scrappy because we're a small team. So it's like, I mean, Joe was like, shout out to the coaching staff for understanding that. But like, we 17th in rebounding. Now, if I go last year, which I don't know what you talking about saying that we was a bad rebounding team, we was 8th in the league last year.
Yeah.
I mean,
you could tell the difference between last year and this year. Like Garza, he's a big dude, but he can't jump either. He can't jump. He's flat-footed like a mug. He remind me of Bill Lane.
If he don't got that box out, he needs it. If he don't get that box out,
exactly. So that's why we it's rumored that the Celtics want Zubac because of that. Or what's homeboy from Dallas again? We've been talking about. Gafford has been in the rumor. Claxton's been rumored. The new one is Sharp is a new one. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So those are the three that they talking about. And also what's his name from the one who was hurt for Utah? I think he's out for the season. We talked about him. No, Kessler.
Are you talking about Nuggets?
No, Kessler. Yeah, he's out for the season. He's been rumored to be a Celtics because I don't think Danny Ainge wants a haul for him. But ain't nobody gonna give Danny Ainge that. Danny Ainge still working off of that. Trying to like rob somebody's house, man, while they in it. That ain't happening.
Derek White averaging 18 a game, man.
So y'all don't think we need a playmaker?
For what? You got JB, you got Derek White.
I mean, I'll say this. We can to replace Simons, sure. Right. But even that, Simons has been a good playmaker for us, per se. Like, he's been good. So I mean, he's just making too much money. I feel like we can improve on that position.
What do you think about Ayo, T?
Who?
Ayo.
Who's that?
For the Bulls.
Oh, Sumu? He's pretty good.
Yeah, they rumored too. He's rumored to a trade to the Celtics too.
I don't know what the Bulls do, man.
I ain't gonna lie though. Mm-hmm. But Luke Cornett right now, will help our problems a lot though. If he was still on the team.
Man, hell no.
I'm not. All right.
You still want Hauser to go?
He's nothing but a 7'5" dummy. He's uncoordinated.
I know
you talking about this dude like he's a rookie. The dude been in the league for what, 12 years? He 32?
He got better. Hey, listen.
Right. He was in the G League, bro.
That's cool.
At the Gettys game.
He's not good. He's not good, bro.
What makes him
He's
not
good, bro? He has zero skills.
So what about Hauser?
The only good thing he can do is shoot free throws. If he's not catching a lob, what is he good for?
How do you feel about Hauser? You feel the same about Hauser too?
Hauser's been stepping up in December, you know what I'm saying? But I still want him going. He shouldn't be the highest paid bench player on our team. I was still pissed at Joe for not playing Pritchard and playing Hauser over him.
He's at his career, he averaged over 40% at shooting threes, bro.
Bruh.
Listen, I'm just saying.
That fake ass stat, bro.
Listen.
I ain't gonna lie, you lost money. You lost money.
He's not a knockdown shooter. What y'all doing is y'all looking at the box score. Y'all not watching the game. Y'all not going on the iPad.
What are you talking about? I watch every
impact winning.
I watch every game besides being in.
He only can score when he's open. He can't score when nobody's on him. He can't create his own shot. Can't put the ball down. He's an inconsistent three-point shooter. Stop acting like he's a knockdown shooter. Y'all talking about this dude like he's Joe Harris. Like, get out of here.
Joe Harris not in the league no more, but that's neither.
So what?
If he's not in the league, Joe Harris not in the league no more.
So what?
I'm saying Sam Howard.
If y'all claim he's this and that, do what Joe Harris did.
Joe Harris was trash in the playoffs. Joe, let's not forget. Hold on, let's not forget when them guys went down in the boat, because Joe Harris killed us. He was sniping. He was whatever. And when them guys went down, Kyrie and James Harden went down, and the defense was more honed into him. He wasn't doing shit. So let's not forget that. Let's not forget that.
Well, Hauser don't do shit in the playoffs either. So what did he do?
That's Cal. I feel good.
His work in this championship.
Harden was hurt, and it was just KD out there. And Patty Mills.
Hauser put in work the year.
What the fuck you expect Joe Harris to do? He's not. He's just a role player. This is three. He's a sniper. That's it.
Okay. So same as Sam Hauser, but you trying to like
if James Harden was healthy, they wouldn't have lost. Facts.
I mean, that's a whole other conversation. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying that he struggled though. That's all I'm saying. I'm not. I mean, but Sam Hauser, like you said, Sam Hauser.
KD regrets as a playmaker. Shit, he can't play how he did when he was in OKC and Golden State.
But even like I said, the Sam Hauser thing.
KD used that.
Sam Hauser. Like I don't know, and I'm not opposed to trading Sam Hauser. Like I said, he's making $10 million off the bench, where guys like Jordan Ross and guys who have been playing more than him at times, a lot of times. So it's like, I mean, I don't know.
I told you
he gets the most minutes.
This is the year to get rid of him.
He gets the most minutes off the bench. But yeah,
I will say this though, we are missing. Listen, Luke Cornett was the biggest loss of the offseason.
Man, hell no.
Think about it. Drew Holiday only played 13 games this season.
Y'all acting like this dude contributed like Al Horford did. Drew Holiday.
Okay. So
Luke Cornett ain't contributed.
I think we only won.
Good. Nigga been on 6 different teams.
Okay,
why he played for 6 different teams?
Hold on, time out. So what
he's nothing but a veteran minimum player.
Hold on. Time out. He making $10 million a year. Sweezy, let's have an honest conversation. Sweezy, take your hate out.
They ain't gonna win, so it don't matter.
Sweezy, is he objectively speaking? Is he because so he hasn't done nothing with the Spurs?
You said what?
So he had done nothing. So if I get a Spurs fan in here and they will say so Spurs fans saying that it's Luke Cornett is trash because they love this dude right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
He's an impact for the Spurs.
So why would Spurs fan would lie about it? And all I'm saying with Luke Cornett is like, I mean, because we listen. I'm not saying this man's an all-star. Nobody's saying he's an all-star. I'm not going. I'm not saying
about that. You overhyping him like he done something. He ain't done shit.
I mean,
he's not. What is he impact on? Like I'm confused.
He's an impactful. I mean,
he can't block shots. He can't rebound. He don't have a post game. Like what? He's not catching a lot. What is he good for?
Anybody
pass. Can get 5. Anybody can get 7 rebounds.
He's a good role. He's a good role.
Darren Fox is the elite rebounding guard.
He's more than that.
Brother. He's a good back.
But here's the thing, though.
Maybach is a good rebounding guard.
But hold on. But Maybach.
Cam Penny is a good rebounding wing.
But hold on. But here's the thing, though, Maybach. He's more than that, though. He proven that on the Spurs. Let's not forget when he's been asked to start for the Spurs team. The Spurs want to. So he's a star. He's legitimately. Let's use this. The Spurs are one of the best.
He's playing better with them, but he wasn't that good with us. That's my point.
That's not true. That's literally not true. The only reason
he does look better with the Spurs than he did with us.
Yeah, that's because he has more opportunity. Time out. He has more opportunity. Let's look at the circumstances at hand. When you're playing with the Boston Celtics, where the front court is loaded, because when you have a guy like Jason Tatum is guarding centers too, it's gonna be hard. We
didn't start doing that. No. We didn't start doing that to the championship run. True, he wasn't guarding centers at first. But if he go against a real,
I never said he always. I'm not saying
he ain't getting no rebound. He's tapping out, bro.
I'm not saying he always fragile. Now Taylor's fragile now.
If he going against a real center, bro, he's tapping out, bro. Or a real athletic before he's tapping out, bro.
The point is though the front court. I'm just saying the front court in general because, like you said, when you're playing on a team where not even just that, the team is just loaded. You have the Sam Hausers, you have Peyton Pritchard come off the bench, you have Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. And mind you, you also playing behind Porzingis and Al Horford, and let's not forget, not Tillman now, because I know Maybach gonna kill me. Not the Tillman now, but you had the Tillman, at that time.
Yeah, Tillman took your spot.
No, I'm just but that's the that was
Why?
a situation.
Because he was playing bad. But y'all don't want to admit that.
What I'm saying?
But y'all was on my channel. Y'all agree with me that he played bad. Now y'all switching up because
I never. You gotta put that clip up.
That's crazy.
You gotta put that. You gotta put that clip up, brother. You gotta put that clip up because I've never.
So you said he was playing good in the playoffs. So you want to say you never agree with me that he was playing bad in the 24 playoffs? We won it all.
Who?
Luke Cornett.
Luke Cornett was hurt.
He was getting killed. When was he hurt?
He played. He only played 13.
When was he hurt? You talking about last year?
He only played. Talking about. He
last
only
year he
played
was hurt.
13. I said 2024. I said 2024. He was hurt. He literally only played 13 games, bro. You can go look this up. But he was out on it. It's on.
He wasn't hurt in the playoffs, bro.
Bro. Make this make sense.
How the fuck he get hurt if he don't do nothing?
Make this make sense.
Way in the beginning of the season, have nothing to do with the playoffs.
Sweezy.
You gotta let this nigga towards MCL or something.
Sweezy. Make this make sense. If Porzingis got hurt, right? So that never happened. Let's act like that didn't happen, right? Porzingis, which he did. Porzingis got hurt, right? Al Horford was the starter. So you're trying to tell me that Luke Cornett. Because here's the thing. People forget Luke Cornett did start games for the Celtics too, and we was under. I think we undefeated.
He always in the starting lineup.
You know what I'm saying? No,
he never was on the bench for us.
Every time Cornett was a starter for the Celtics, if I'm not mistaken, I think we were undefeated. I think he was undefeated every time. You can go look at. I mean, I'm just listen. And look, every time I
through a cape.
I'm listening. All I'm saying is though, when it comes to Luke Cornett, I'm just saying the reason why I'm saying that was a big loss for us, even though we are a second seed, because of the fact that our issues is rebounding, right? What Luke Cornett does a very good job at. He's a good rebounder.
He never was a good rebounder. What are you talking about?
What are
you talking about? He's the tallest dude on our team and averaged 4 rebounds.
Bro, last year. Okay, the context.
And he gets the most minutes off the bench along with Hauser. Pritchard gets less minutes and averages more rebounds than him. Pritchard is not even 6 foot. Make it make sense.
Okay. Here's the thing though, right? In 18.6 minutes a game last year, he averaged 5 rebounds a game. That's pretty good coming off the bench, bro. Like you're not gonna have a 10 dude that come off the bench.
I didn't say 10 rebounds.
I'm okay. Then if he's giving you that production, because
the games I watch, he don't rebound like that, bro.
Yes, that's not true.
Okay,
cool. Let's talk about it. So you trying to tell me a dude that don't shoot? So let's make this shit clear about Joe Mazzulla, right? And at the top, how the team is being played. If you're not rebounding or playing defense, right, or giving you type of offense, like you're not playing, bro. Luka Garza is the reason why Luka Garza is playing because he can set good screen. If you're a big, right, if you can't set good screens and you can't generate some type of offense, or you can't rebound or defend, you're not getting on the fucking court. Like you're not, and that's the thing. That's the reason why Tillman, because of his needs to show shout out, whatever case may be, he ain't been playing or Boucher not playing because Boucher ain't setting no good screens, or you know what I mean, and he ain't rebounding well. That's why them dudes ain't playing. You Tillman can't jump no more. You know what I mean?
And that's a fact too. What is it? The real Daryl. What he said, Sam Hauser.
I guarantee you we're first seed.
He said Sam Hauser keeps the defense honest, and his value goes up because JT being on the floor. That's another thing T. Sweezy doesn't get. Your role players ain't gonna be Michael Jordan and whoever else you think coming off the bench. You get what I'm saying? Your role players are role players for a reason. Whatever they good at, when they come in the game, that's what they're supposed to do.
Man,
and Sam Hauser's job is to shoot threes. His career 3-point percentage is 40 to 42%, or 42 to 44% for his career. That's telling you. You know what I mean? He shoots good threes. He's not taking bad threes. Okay. And a lot of times the Celtics offense is to drive to the basket, attract a double team, and throw it out to the perimeter. If you watch the games, I mean, you seen the clips that I showed with Jaylen Brown hitting some threes. Some threes, it was just him creating the shot, creating the space to shoot the ball.
That's not Sam Howell's job. That's not his. It's not even his job. That's not even his ability.
He's not there to break down the defense and do that. His job is if Jaylen Brown goes to the basket, two guys go on him. He's open in the corner, you throw it to the corner. He's open in the elbow, you throw it.
And right, because all I'm saying is what the Luke Cornett thing is. You can't tell me that. That Luke Cornett you see on the Spurs, that's been the same Luke Cornett we've seen the last couple years of Boston. That's the same one. He just wasn't playing the same amount of minutes because of we have Al Horford.
This is what's going on. JT's not out there, right? So it's only Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown has to do more, right?
Right.
Derek White has to do more. Sam Hauser,
that's why they're struggling.
Peyton Pritchard, Simons, even though it's his first year, a lot of guys who's used to having less on their plate is going to have more on their plate. If you know basketball, it's not about watching a couple of games and the game that you watched, this guy had a bad game. He only had 4 rebounds. So that means he's not a good rebounder. But are you watching the whole body again?
Right.
That's like, I got certain homies, right? I ain't gonna mention names, certain homies. Yo, Maybach, look at that bad, itch over there. You look, they just going off of the body. But when you go and conversate with this female, you realize like,
no personality and nothing.
Nothing. You get what I'm saying? She just looks good. So it's the same thing about a basketball player. You got to watch a whole body. You got to watch more than a few games, bro. I know you on the West Coast. There's packages for every team. If you have that package and you're watching a bunch of games,
Cornette lost some money one time, man. That's what it is. He's all
yeah, bro. Like you all the way in the West Coast, bro. Like I'm over here. I'm in between Philly and Delaware. So if it's not a televised Celtic game, I gotta download an app and stuff like that. But when I'm back home, every game is televised, just like like the Patriots.
Yeah.
The last game, I couldn't watch it. Remember, I told you the game against the Dolphins because of restrictions. It said every time I went to the Prime thing, it said because of restrictions of where I'm at. Why? Because I'm in between Philly and Delaware. So what games you think I'm going to get to see? Giants, right? I'm going to see Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to get to see, different market teams. When I'm in Boston, I'm only watching the Patriots. And I'll get local because Connecticut is next door and New York is next door to Connecticut. So I might get to see a Giants game. I'll get to see a Baltimore. And I forgot to say Baltimore. These are these territories. You get what I'm saying? Like I watch game. I play basketball. I'm not saying I know everything, but I know more than the average. I played since I was 8 years old. And I'm talking about I played in BMBL. I played for different high schools I went to. I played basketball tournaments. I did AAU. I even coached AAU teams and stuff like that. So I know basketball when I see it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't, like we said earlier, I give props where props is due. If a guy's a bum and he's really a bum, you could see that he's a bum. But you can't say a guy who's getting minutes, who ain't getting that much minutes, might have only had 4 rebounds. And I remember him mentioning one, I think a few years ago, it was a short guard that kind of like boxed Cornette out. And
which happens, by the way.
And grabbed the rebound, right? Cornette doesn't have a big body like Big Baby. Big Baby, it's you can't be that small guard and think you can move him. That's why Gaza is a decent rebounder because he has more body. He's not a tall guy, but he knows how to. If he boxes you out, there's no way you're grabbing a rebound. Cornette, I remember he grabbed the rebound literally with his arms like this over the guy. They called a foul on him.
He got good hands. He
called foul on him. Like you said,
I know this.
He could pass it on. Listen, that's why when you build in a team, when you build the team, you got your main starting 5. The other guys is supposed to complement the starters. Okay,
absolutely. That's what he does.
That's how you built the team. Like, I guess he expect like Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippins and Charles Barkley's to be
like superstar, like I said before, like the Spurs. Listen, he's a rotational player. He's been a rotational player on back-to-back on 2 or the Spurs
his whole career. Besides maybe college, he probably started. I'm
talking about Cornette. He mentioned Luke Cornette was struggling, which is okay. People forget Luke Cornette was a shooter. I remember Luke Cornett was being a shooter, whatever. Then he stopped taking threes, just being more of a pick and roll big. But that being said, too, since he's been a rotational player in Boston and on the Spurs team is on the rise. And mind you, Victor Wembanyama been out and they've been able to win games and he's been a starter
without him. And then, matter of fact, their record is better. They were saying that when they played OKC the third game and they won, they said that on that game. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't know.
Starter.
See, again, I'm in the Northeast. I'm not going to see too many Spurs games. So I don't know what's going on, unless I get packages or I'm checking for the stats on the Spurs. I didn't know he was hurt. And they were saying they was, I forgot what the record was. I don't even want to throw it out there, what the numbers was, but their record was way above 500. So they was actually balling without him. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That meant Cornette gets more playing time. And somebody had wrote that he's a superstar coming off the bench. He's a superstar role player for them. Correct. He's doing the same thing that he was doing. Again, he went to a situation before he signed the contract, seeing who they have on the roster, see who they might add onto the roster and say, hey, we're not going to ask much of you. The same role that you had with the Celtics, that's what we want you to do. And guess what?
Absolutely. He's doing the same thing. It's more minutes. It's just more minutes.
Exactly. That's all.
That's why I was like, that's why that was a big blow. And like you said before, shout out to the Spurs for looking at that. They're smart. Correct. They understand. Like you said before, because
they another organization that scouts real good and go off of talent and say, okay, compared to our main guys, I think this guy over here, if we pick him up, he will complement these guys that we have. That's how you build the team. Absolutely. I mean, listen, down to the 15th guy on the roster on an NBA team is a big accomplishment because a lot of guys can't get into the NBA because they don't have the skill. There's guys who's super tall, they can't do nothing. There's guys that can dribble their asses off, better handle ball handling skills than Kyrie, but can't shoot the ball. I mean, in the NBA, there's two things that you got to be able to do. You got to be able to score and play basket and play defense. You know what I mean? Everything else will come into play. Those are the two main things that you got to be able to do in the NBA. Is score the ball, and play defense. You know what I mean? Some players do good at both. My fault. Go ahead.
Jaylen Brown's better than Tatum, like I've been telling you. Him and X, this is the most front-running ass take of the year. It's just starting off. That's a front-running ass take, and it's still not true. And I love Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown Jaylen Brown is climbing. Funny enough, is being my all-time favorite Celtics player. Funny enough, he's climbing into that because of what he stands for, of course, and then like just what he's doing, like he's backing. He's the chip on his shoulder. He's saying this season, this is a fun Celtics team. Even if we don't win this season, I'm proud of this Celtics season more than I'm not gonna lie. Like as a fan, this is what being a fan is all about. Outside when he's leading that charge, it's giving us that 2017 vibe with Isaiah Thomas in a sense. But like with that being said, though, like listen, Jaylen Brown is phenomenal, but let's not take Jason Tatum for granted. Let's not act like because listen, Jaylen Brown had 50. I've seen Tatum got the most 50-point games in Celtic history, y'all. Like Tatum is who he is for a reason. And I'm gonna say this. This goes vice versa. Iron sharpens iron, because I don't think Tatum gets to the player he is if he's not sparring in those practices and going at it with Jaylen Brown and vice versa. You know what I mean?
They've been playing with each other since AAU. They played against each other, with each other, whatever the case may be. Listen, at the end of the day, what I always hear and what I've noticed is that I'm not saying Jaylen Brown sucks. Jaylen Brown he's talented. His game has gradually, improved every year. What I hear, and it's a fact, Jason Tatum has more upside. I'm not going to say, to me, I don't look at it like Jason Tatum in 1A and JB number 2.
They both number ones.
They both number one. It's just one is double A and one is 1A.
It is a situation though that listen, like you said, if you talk about you playing on basketball your whole life, you've been on teams. It's gonna be times where you on teams where you're not the best player. Sometimes you is the best player, wherever it
Bro, listen, we went. I played an AAU game. We was down in Florida, in Orlando, bro.
Right.
The one team we was playing, the average height on the team was like, I want to say like 6'4", average.
Right.
Bro, I'm nowhere near 6 feet. And I had to stick guys that was like 6'2", 6'3". You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You just got to do what you got to do. And like how you said earlier too, right? There's games where the coach is looking at me and like, I need you to start shooting, right? Like I could do both. I could take it to the basket and shoot, right? There's games where it's like, okay, I'm not shooting good, right? So I was doing everything else that I'm supposed to do, get guys involved. You get what I'm saying? I played point guard. That was my position. You know what I mean? So there's games where it's the flow of the game. You know what I mean? And that's how I balled. And me, I was always taught, you pass first and then, you get your baskets later. So to me, I'd rather give a dope ass assist and you score on that than for me to score. Because again, I knew I could score. I could score whenever I wanted to score. You know what I mean? But it's about what else can you do to impact the
absolutely.
game?
And that's the only listen, it's not a big deal. Because like you said, that's the reason why Tatum is the best player on the team, because it's not a slight to Jaylen Brown, but Tatum be the number one. Tatum is the best player on a lot of guys. You know how talented the league is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Tatum the best player on a lot of dudes, like outside of Jokic and Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best player on a lot of teams, bro. Like, you gotta understand what Tatum's able to do with versatility defensively and
remember
what
some
he
guys
does.
were saying Luka's better than Tatum? I remember that a few years ago they were saying
like
that.
like I said before, and this is why I like the Tatum. But like I said, Tatum. Listen, if Tatum would have played, and Jaylen is positive, Jaylen Brown too. Well, maybe not, because Jaylen Brown, how his agents and that he is reasons why people do that with Jaylen Brown. But the same thing with Jason Tatum, it's the Celtics hate shit, bro. If Tatum would play for a different organization, we talking about, there's not a lot of people. I've never seen a lot of people.
Same thing with Jaylen Brown too.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people I know. Like, I think that's a little bit deeper because of the no agent thing and his vocalness and stuff like that when it comes to these sneaker companies. I think to your point, I didn't think downplay on that. Tatum. Like, it's kid what it is. Tatum it's cool to hate Tatum. It's part of the algorithm. People do it for clicks and stuff like that. If he played for any other franchise, it'd be different. Like, and I'm not saying Tatum is like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but there's not a lot of guys I know with the versatility that he has on the court. The guy that can literally guard 1 to 5, like he literally can guard 1 to 5.
Correct.
There's not a lot of people that can do that.
That's a fact. He's been disrespected his whole career.
He can score. He can score. He's an elite scorer. Yes, if he has the same level of efficiency as Jaylen Brown, he's not.
Remember the thing with me that I've always said, and you know this, because you and Tiff always like get on me for this. The thing about with Tatum that I like that Jaylen Brown took initiative of doing this year, and I've been saying it, is take more perimeter. Like, take more shots where you're close to the basket. That's the thing that I get mad about Tatum. It's like, bro, you can easily just get your butt in the paint and call for the ball, demand the ball, and get the ball. If you want to do your little fadeaway like Kobe, turn around. But my thing is, like, dog, you could go to the line more like that. That, again, I get the game is totally
they're not good. Tatum and Brown don't get to the line. I mean,
I know. I'm just saying. I feel like Tatum. I remember this, and I said it before on your platform. There was a time where Iverson was averaging 10 free throws per game. Paul Pierce was close to that, but I think Paul Pierce was getting like 7 to 8 per game. There's a lot of guys. I feel like Tatum and Jaylen Brown can average that. And I said this to you a few years ago before they won the championship. There's no reason why
they got flop to do it. They got flop to do it though.
I get the game change. I understand the game change, but bro,
Tatum was averaging like I mean, the free throw thing is like I said. Well, here's the thing. The thing now, Rand, when it comes to this team dynamic now,
it became a jump shot
but
league.
not even that though. But although the context is we had Drew Holiday and Porzingis,
but a 3-point.
Yeah, that's true too. But the thing, but although having Drew Holiday and Porzingis too though, and Tatum has gotten like I would like to see Tatum take more mid-range shots though. But Tatum, one thing that Tatum did implement in his game to compromise. Okay, I need to get closer to the basket is the post ups. And like I said before too with Tatum, listen, Jaylen Brown is they've been giving him better defensive coverages though. But this is where I knew Tatum was like that. And this was in 2021. Ironically enough though, right? Jaylen Brown got hurt, right? Mm-hmm. Ironically, which everything happened for a reason, right? Because I think when you are put in these situations where like Jaylen Brown's situation is now, right, where he has to be the lead guy and he's by himself. That moment, I think that moment in 2021, also, and that's a smaller sample size per se, right? Mm-hmm. You can say because I think Tatum will be back this season, but it's very similar in contrast. That season and Jaylen Brown being out in a playoff like that helped development of Jason Tatum.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Because I remember he was going crazy. Remember he had like 4 50-point games like in a 4 week like on a stretch against the playoff game. And at that point, and if you notice, as soon as that point came, he was never guarded ever the same ever again because of listen. That's the one thing, and it's not a slight to Jaylen Brown because a lot of motherfuckers ain't getting listen. And that's not a slight because we see motherfuckers get a lot of 1v1 attention and they hit tough shots, whatever case may be. Tatum, you can't. They won't allow Tatum to be like I don't give a what type of defense. You could be even a good defender.
Yeah, they're not gonna let him go 1-on-1 like that.
They're gonna send a hope. They leave Steph Curry open.
And that's another thing too. Again, bro, it's just like it's the Celtic hate. It's just things where it's like, yo, bro, like, what are we talking about? Like, so this man's what does he got to do for his name to be mentioned?
Hey, keep on winning. Keep on winning.
He keep doing everything that they say he can't do. He's showing you that he can do it, and they still come up with some other reason to just not give him his props. It's just nasty what people do. That's why I don't watch none of these national things. Yeah. I don't watch ESPN. I don't watch Nick Wright and all of them. I don't watch this one, that one, and all of that. You know, there's some guys on some of these platforms that do give props and acknowledge, but some of them is just crazy. This right here, again, I said this earlier. There's certain role players that fit good in certain systems. That's in any sport. I don't care if it's hockey, if it's baseball. You got to go to the right situation and be put in the right, you know.
Grant looked all right, and before he got hurt, he did look all right in Charlotte. I mean, Charlotte is a whole nother conversation, how they bad, whatever. Yeah, but he looked all right in Charlotte. Dallas, for whatever reason, personalities.
Charles Lee, he could come back. We'll take him back as an assistant. He can come right back.
Nah, he looked like. I mean, look. I mean, they got that young group got potential. Well, I'm curious what they. I mean, Canepa beast. I ain't gonna lie.
Grant, like I said, Grant was in the right situation, the right team, you know, the right players around him and stuff like that. You know, that shows you he went to other teams where, you know, you would think that he would have more of an opportunity to ball out or whatever, and you know, and then he tried to play this tough guy thing. I think once he did that shit to Jimmy Butler, his career went down.
Nah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like he did that. I still can't believe he did that weird shit with the Tatum. He pushed it. Like what he put? Yeah, he pushed Tatum.
That's what I'm talking about. He wanted to become a villain for whatever reason, whatever it was. Tough guy.
I don't know, man. Like Grant cool. Listen, Grant cool. Like like I said, I
tell you this, right? With this Celtics team, he would have been helping out big time. With this Celtics team right here, this undersized Celtics team.
That he will be.
I'm not talking about Grant Hill. I'm not Grant Hill. I'm not talking about the Grant Williams today. I'm talking about the old Grant.
He will be playing like a small ball center, for us. He will be playing like a small ball center for us.
Yeah, well,
I mean that's what he was doing. That's what he was doing. He was here. He would play. He would play sometimes that small ball center.
He would have fit in perfectly with this Celtics team right now, and he would have been, putting in some work. I'm not saying he would have been averaging 30 points or nothing like that. I just said putting up some work.
Yeah.
And what that work means, him coming off the bench, 10 to 12 points, 6 to 7 rebounds a game. That's all you need, and maybe 1 or 2 assists. You know what I mean? That's all you need. I
remember,
like that.
I remember he wanted to get paid, but remember it was a conversation that we thought he was going to get like 18, 20 mil.
His ass. That's why
I was like, bro, we can't even lie though. I can't even front with y'all, bro. I was like, he may be worth 18 million.
Yeah, right.
That was real though. I don't think it was a crazy thing at the time.
I'm just telling you, I knew it when the Celtics was talking about trading his ass. I just knew that they.
I knew we wasn't gonna pay. I didn't want that. I wasn't confident paying that money though.
Bro, he wasn't worth that money. That would have been a big mistake.
Now he did price himself. He low-key priced himself out a little bit. I think it was
with another team, but I'm
they
just
were willing. Now they were. Remember, I think they were willing to give him 15 mil. I think wasn't, but then I think the Celtics wanted
something close to 15.
He wanted 20. He wanted like 20 mil.
He wanted 18 or 20. I remember that. I know. Yeah. You're not lying about that. But he knew out here he wasn't worth.
And my thing was, you're not even a consistent starter, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And he wasn't even a consistent starter. And my thing was, that's the reason why he got traded.
He believes his own hype.
That's true too. No, that's true too though, because that last year in Boston, he definitely tried to get paid. Yeah. He definitely tried to get paid. Because my whole thing was that too, bro. We're not paying him about 13 million to come off the bench. Because that was the thing, we could have resigned him for 30. We could have matched. We could have matched Dallas, but it was like, bro, we're not paying a dude 13 million to come off the bench, bro. Like if we talk about Sam Hauser now making 10 million
money, Grant went and did the same thing. He's like, yo, I'll go.
We would have that was a little bit different. We'd have paid him that 10 million. Luke Cornett would have been starting. See, but that's the thing. Even that's why people saying that we had to trade Sam Hauser, because he's making 10 million to come off the bench, and he may not even get some time. You know what I mean? He's not even a 6 man per se. So that's why people talking about trading Sam Hauser. But like same thing with Grant Williams.
Cornett would have been starting for the Celtics.
Yeah, he was been starting. So it's like him making 10 million. He's a starter, so that's not that big of a deal. But like saying like Grant Williams, he wanted that money. I'm like, bro, you're not even gonna be starting. You're not even gonna be starting.
Bro, with us lacking a center and not that good in rebounding, look where we at. So we way above expectations. You think Brad Stevens would have got rid of Porzingis and Drew Holiday, especially with Drew Holiday? Maybe the Porzingis, he would have been gone. Yeah. But that was all because of the stupid apron stipulations and all this other stuff.
It was also the right move. It was also the right move, period, though. I think two things were true.
Like, you got rid of Porzingis at the right time.
Drew Holiday only played 13 games.
That's something I still kind of be like, damn. But at the end of the day,
Drew not playing. So it's like, if he ain't playing.
Correct. He was hurt that year. He was hurt last year. So, they had to do what they did, man. That's it. And look where we sitting. If it was other teams, they would have dropped drastically in the standings. They would have dropped drastically in the standings. So for us to have one superstar, and a bunch of role players, because Derek White ain't no superstar. No knock on him. No knock on him. He's balling and everything, but he ain't no superstar. There's teams with 3 superstars, 2 superstars who ain't even up there in the seeding. So, it is what it is, man. Like, what else can people ask for? Like me, I always have high expectations on my team, but that's just me. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm realistic with it. I'm not gonna say no outlandish shit. Again, that's why I said when people was talking about tanking, I'm like, tanking, that's not happening in Boston. They would have to get rid of everybody for that.
That can't happen. I get what you're saying though, bro. I get what you're saying, but like, it depends on the situation. But like I said, not with
Jaylen Brown on the team,
right? But when you have a guy like Jaylen Brown, right? Like, that's why I'm wrong. When you have a guy like Derek White and Payne Pritchard trying to compete, and at a high level, and they playing their best ball in their career, like this is why this is a fun story. Like, this is one of the like I enjoy watching this other team a lot because, like I said, I mentioned it earlier. I think that almost everybody on the team is having a career year.
Everybody's balling. Everybody's
So
balling.
it's like
So
everybody,
be like, oh, Derek, why you ain't doing like, bro? He's got more on his plate. Watch when JT come back. He's gonna take less threes. You know what I mean? And he could go back to his position and do what he's supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? And then what they're gonna say, like, oh shit, he's hitting threes now. Yeah, because the floor is wide open. When you got a guy that everybody gotta pay attention to, it's just like
God Almighty.
It's like
Jaylen
playing
Brown. If Tatum on the floor with Jaylen Brown, good God Almighty.
It's like, listen, it's like when you're playing, right? Like, okay, Randy Moss. You a defense that's facing Randy Moss. You're a corner. You studying film after film after film. You're like, yo, I'm not gonna stop this guy, but what can I do to slow him down? You know what the defensive coordinator like Belichick is doing for you? He's like, Mel, I know you got a tough game coming up, but True's gonna be playing over the top on every damn down. You're like, word, because you don't want to get eaten up and be on the highlight reel. Oh, Maybach got mossed. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. You're gonna demand double team. Now, guess what other guys got to do? If I keep getting double team in the game, I'm gonna look at True and be like, yo, True, step up, my nigga. Everybody else got to step up their game. So when Jason Tatum comes back, everybody's gonna go back to their natural roles again. You know what I mean? If you, like I said, Derek White taking maybe 10 extra attempts, that's going to get dropped down because Tatum got to get those attempts. You get what I'm saying? So he's going to get those shots where Derek White might take the shot. Jason Tatum's out there and JB. He's going to be passing it more. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So you're going to see the defense is going to get much better. He's talking about the defense is lacking. It's like, yo, bro, I don't know who does it. I see Shea get beat on the perimeter. I see, like I said, James Harden. Yeah, it's not the old James Harden, but I see KD get beat on the off of a dribble.
Yeah,
like everybody's getting beat. Michael Jordan got dropped on his knees by Allen Iverson. So what are we talking about here? Like, come on, man. Like nobody's locking nobody down. You can slow somebody down.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you're not stopping no scorer from scoring, bro. They're gonna score. Yeah, if they used to averaging, 32 a game, you better hope that you could contain them to 25. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the guy's gonna go out there and you're gonna hold them to 0 points. That's not happening. That's why I said in the NBA, you got to know how to score, against any type of defense, and you need to learn how to play defense. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And stuff like that. So that's what it comes down to. But let me see. I can't front. I low-key wanted mine trading for Al Horford. Yeah, Al Horford would have still been good on this team this year. But he wanted to, I guess, another scenery. I think he I don't know if they talked to him. Maybe his role was going to be diminished a little bit or whatever. Because did he get more money? Did he get money or something like that from Golden State?
Yeah, he got more money than the Celtics could offer him. Yeah,
there you go. So it always comes down.
And also he wanted to compete for a championship, but that's neither there.
Is Golden State a tax-free state? Because a lot of guys do that too.
It's California. There's a lot of tax.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He also wanted to compete, but it's like my whole thing is, Al. Listen, Al. I mean, Al been decent, okay, but I mean,
that's a fact. He didn't think the Celtics was gonna be good. Correct. That's my thing.
I mean, it's cool, man.
Listen, man, he did what he did. He was here. We let him go. He came back again. A lot of times that don't happen that a guy comes back a second time. He came back.
He played a big part. I'll tell you that though. I remember they played a big part because we should never let him go. Like that.
He helped Tatum a lot. Tatum always said that,
Al. They age out of pocket for that shit, bro. That motherfucker walk for nothing.
Yeah. Listen, with a lot of times with players, man, you rather let the player go. Especially like when they're a veteran, you give them an opportunity to venture off, or if you're gonna trade him, like Drew Holiday, like we said on the last live, Drew Holiday said he ain't gonna lie, he was upset, but the thing that he respected, he said Brad Stevens came to him and had a conversation with him compared to when he was at Milwaukee. They was trading him and he never told him. He said he found out while he was sleeping. His agent called him and told him, hey, pack it up. You've been traded to I think Portland, and then we grabbed him from Portland. You get what I'm saying? So he said he could respect this. Now, guess what? If that trade arrived for that player again, that player is gonna at least say, "Well, I'll go there because they gave me some respect, told me that they was gonna." Compared to him, if Milwaukee says, "Hey, we'll trade for you," he might be like, "Nah, I'm good. Y'all traded me, and y'all couldn't even come to me and give me that respect and converse with me." So it is what it is, man. Like I learned that from Belichick. You let guys go. Belichick was never afraid. I remember he traded Drew Bledsoe in the same division. He said, "Man, I already know about this guy. All right, y'all could have him." People like, "Oh, he's gonna eat y'all up." Yeah, the first game we played against Buffalo, they whooped the Patriots' ass. But the second time we got him back. You know what I mean? So I'd rather let a guy go early. That's why I said the Sam Hauser thing is. I thought Sam Hauser got traded last season as well too. But this year I think he definitely should be traded or will be traded. If not during the offseason, he'll be traded then. So
because Soda do want to get on that tax too, so they have to give some more flexibility and making roster moves also.
Correct.
So
correct.
We're gonna do.
And if they get rid of Hauser, that will free up 3-point-something million. They said I forgot what the number was exactly, but I know it's over 3 million that it will free up. So it's another thing.
Let me see. I think that's all. That's all it. Yeah, man. Like I said, Celtics being number 2 seed. The Celtics are the real deal. They're not a team that they not no team like we got Boston tonight. We gonna phone it in. Nah, like this team is for real. They trying to compete at the highest level, and they got goals to make. Now, granted, can they do it? I mean, like I said before, I would like the Celtics to get better 19. Don't get it twisted. But as of right now, I just get all I can do, and all I can do, and I don't mind doing is enjoying the show. Because, like I said, I'm enjoying the Celtics season. One of the funnest seasons that I've ever watched as a Celtics fan. Like I said, give me them. I mean, because like I said, even though we're not going to win per se, or like the expectation to win a champion, like the goal is to compete, try to compete and do your best to win every game.
Correct.
But you know what I mean? Like realistically speaking, can we be OKC right now? Or the Denver Nuggets? That'd be tough. But hey, man. That being said, like I said, yeah, I made back. That's how about it. We're gonna try to do it live after the game. We're gonna try to do that.
What?
Sunday game.
Patriots game?
Yeah. Are you down with it? We doing that?
I don't mind. If we lose, I don't know if I.
I mean, we're gonna talk about it. I mean, we figure it out. We figure it out. I mean,
we win. I'ma still be amped. You know what I mean? I don't mind doing one. You know what I'm saying?
We'll talk about it. It's like
it's about who will tune in that late. That's all. But it is what it is. I
think people going. I think people going to, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think it depends. I mean, yeah, man. Like you said, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like you said, Celtics Nation. We working on the individual YouTube channel, the Celtics Nation and Patriots VIP podcast. We probably put that under one umbrella.
Correct.
And like you said, individual, we still gonna do, of course, or we do Maybach Sports and Maybach and other channels.
Correct.
And like I said, with Cordy King and Rainbow Ring and all that. But like I said, we're gonna try to expand on this podcast, whatever, you know what I mean? So
and y'all don't be scared when we drop the link, man. Come up and talk your trash.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Talk your trash. You don't gotta cam up if you don't want to cam up. You know what I mean? It makes for a good show if you do show your face. But if you don't want to show your face, you want to hide, that's cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all, everybody who does engage.
Shout out Sweezy reporting out.
Yeah. Shout out to T Sweezy. He's crazy. But he's a Celtic fan. He demands, he demands high his stock is high with them, man. He wants high valued players. He don't want no bums. He want even the towel boy, the water boy to be great. You know what I'm saying? Man. It is what it is. You know, we all have high expectations for our teams, our players, and stuff like that. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate everybody that tuned in, man. You know, I don't want to mention a few names and not mention nobody. So I'll say everyone on True's channel, on my channel. Salute to all of y'all. Like I said, man, please like, share, comment. And you know, we, like you said, we're gonna bring y'all another whole YouTube channel. So we're gonna need y'all help to help us build that channel up with the subs and stuff like that to get us over 1,000. You know what I'm saying? And we will link our personal channels to those channels as well, and stuff like that. But you can find True to King TV on IG and other social medias that he got.
Yeah, Twitch, all that. It's a type in True to King TV, you're gonna find me.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I'm regular Maybach Mel 1804. Those that follow me already, they already know. For those that don't, Maybach Mel 1804 on IG. With that, that's True to King. I'm Maybach Sports. This is the Celtics Nation podcast, and we'll be back. I don't know when, but just tune in. That's it. And we out, y'all. Peace.
Peace.